his
have
face
two
today.
cameras because I'm not a wannabe professional streamer like certain
I have
people.
one camera.
Why do you need two cameras?
Because you want to have your face live on the Skype too. Right,
No,
Tor?
oh god, no. No, no, Twitch, I don't want source.
But
No, stop.
why?
Stop the stream.
But why would you
Immediately.
need? Why would you use? I don't
Let me
get
ask
it.
you something very rhetorical. Like,
Rhetorical?
no, I'm trying to make up new words, okay? Hyperpathetical, and so on and so forth. Torm, you stream a little bit, right?
Yes.
Have you ever gotten an issue when you're running a camera source on OBS while also running that same source in Skype?
But you wouldn't
He doesn't
use
run
the same
cameras?
source. First of all, I don't stream cameras, so
That's your problem right there. We
No,
stream
it's actually-
cameras while
No,
you stream
that-
cameras.
but if you're already doing
in also OBS and Skype.
but if you're already using the cropping from Skype, why not just use it also for a source of yourself?
Because Skype
Quality.
is not... Well, quality is one thing.
We're Santa's little help.
Yeah, but that's basically...
Well, thank you, Chrome, for ignoring my requests to stay on mute because you wanted to play your ads. Sorry, guys. You're about to have some very loud shit.
No, I'm not.
No, Sepp didn't call us from the bathroom this time.
But next time I will.
Is spam already here?
Not yet, no. Well, he's always here, but only in spirit.
No, he's not here.
I should probably
Oh my God.
explain to the stream that today's session will be a bit touch and go.
Huh?
Yeah, we are
some problems.
we are getting back to Sepp's level of production.
No. Seth has
It's not
good
bad.
level production compared to this shit.
Thank you.
I'm not sure. We're only like 7 minutes over time now, and Sepp
haven't-
used to have us like 10 minutes over
Well,
time
time is
occasionally.
one thing, but here's the thing. I haven't switched a scene yet, and also I'm pretty sure that I blasted the entire stream with ad music.
Yeah, it happens.
Well,
Yeah.
the max that will happen is that Bantroll will be banned.
No.
No, it was Twitch ads.
Oh, okay.
So, shall we switch to the main scene and see if I got the cameras right? And if you guys have moved, I will personally strangle you.
I think you can drag cameras from one spot. No, you can't. Never mind.
Wow, it
What?
works.
What do you think this is? Google Hangouts?
So if I do this...
Duo. Go for duo. It's better. Can you stream using Duo? Just kidding.
That's a joke. Ha ha. And opposite, I can tweak you a bit more if you need to be more centered, but you've been
No,
kind of-
that's just my camera thing.
I'm just
It's
wondering
cause everything
why
suffering.
is Theo not streaming if he has internet?
That should be better.
Because I am using currently this old thing as my modem.
Oh, that's beautiful. I think though
Yeah.
that the upload speed on that little thing is actually faster than your regular speed, but you probably will eat all your bandwidth if you use that.
depends on where in the country you are. You see, I only have 1 Mbit up.
That's
Just
plenty
shit.
to stream.
It is crap. What?
So
That's plenty to stream. You can stream on 500 up.
Yes, but that is on this. On my internet, I have 0.3. Which is not good.
no, I know because I have the same.
Yeah, but you have an excuse. I live in a rich country.
Oh,
Sorry, I haven't
I
been
will
doing that
accept
to my
that.
girlfriend all
I
Are
will
you saying
accept that.
are you saying that Israel isn't a rich country?
Well, now I'm actually getting pretty unsure if it is.
I mean,
Are
just
you,
last session you played on the old Jewish stereotype.
yeah. Are you saying that Jewish people don't tend to be good with money?
You do have very good points, both of you, actually.
I've turned my volume down on my microphone.
Far too much.
Guard. Okay. How about now?
You sound great. You sound
Yes.
like a person who has a voice.
JD is saying that Ops is obnoxiously loud, but she's obnoxious all the time.
Exactly.
Boom.
Shakalaka.
Shakalaka.
I would like to say that the cameras, Opposite's camera is slightly too high.
No, that's just me decapitating myself.
Please,
No,
Wow,
there's a
the
black
delay,
line
though.
just above the white line. There's a black line that shouldn't be there,
Actually, yeah, it's a bit odd because
and that is just to
Yeah.
bother.
no,
Weird.
that is weird because that's part of the frame, not that. That's not part of his camera overlay.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
Ah.
It must be a graphical artifact.
So you claim.
Yes, because the camera source is behind the frame. If it was his camera in the source, it would not be, it wouldn't be picture in picture because his frame here is quite a lot bigger than what is actually being shown. I can show you.
I can't wait to scrutinize this in
See?
post. Because I
Yes.
can't actually play the stream at 1080p source without
Oh.
absolutely decimating my data.
Yeah, you're going to love that. See, obviously it popped out.
Actually, I
Ah.
can't see because for some reason Twitch is being Twitch.
No, are you saying Twitch is Twitch? You should tell it like not to.
Twitch holding up to its name.
Yes.
So, Tio, you'll just tell me when you want roles and map.
Sure. I usually ask for them anyhow. Although I do put the overlay up generally just to annoy the spam. And occasionally Jahan.
He noticed when you do that.
It's not very hard to notice.
No.
No, it's not.
But
We're not
spam is
actually playing the game. We're just
No.
we're just talking about what we're doing. We're not actually rolling any dice. You don't need to see it. It's fine.
Yeah, just
no, it's just
Mm.
the DM decides for us. It succeeds. It succeeds. It does maximal damage.
There's a big
Yeah.
fireball on the map for a little while.
No,
Well,
that's
that
like
would be
in
nice.
his hand.
I like that one. There we go. There it is. All right.
Welcome, stream. There's nothing left of Nightstone. It's just a giant fuck you fireball now. We don't know what happened. I'm sure some of you missed something.
I think that it has something to do with Kolena.
Most likely.
I
And
mean,
the copious amount
I
of
had a
alcohol she
pattern
was
to how to
pouring
place the barrels of alcohol.
Mhm.
Yeah.
out. That's the pattern.
So clearly, one of the guards decided not to heed the warnings about open flames in the area and light himself a spliffy.
That's your opinion, dude.
Actually,
That's like your opinion, man.
That's
What
probably
did we learn from this?
it's probably that guard. That guard, exactly that one that you just described. That one has done it.
Location, location, location.
Speaking of Quelena and fireworks,
Mm.
and
Are
Shump
there
has arrived
fireworks?
Shump has arrived in town.
You'll see just Quelena rolling her eyes as she sees him approach.
You roll your eyes at me one more time, Kalina. You don't know what you have been skimping on about.
You see me
don't
rolling
know.
my eyes. I'm currently sunbathing.
I can feel you. Are we speaking telepathetically?
No, because I haven't yet cast a spell.
God, I hate Kalina.
To be honest, Shump probably has some difficulties figuring out what is telepathic at this point and what is not.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's probably talking to himself in his head, like, and no one can hear him. Why is no one responding?
I just get known as the guy that just stares for awkwardly long at people.
You can see the ones that are writing all the stuff is like
things.
the one that is writing all the stuff is like, now he's staring at the blank space. Or why is he looking at me this way?
Why isn't he looking at you that way?
Why isn't he answering me?
So, Colena, did you still have the telepathic bond up with
I said that every day I did it the morning.
Yeah, even when you left off to meet up with the approaching army and stall them?
I did it every time. Before, I mean, it was in the morning and in the evening. Once before she goes to bed, once before she wakes up, or after she wakes up, whatever is better.
All right, sure. You arrive back into Nightstone and get these wafting sensations of happiness.
People have been drinking the alcohol, haven't they?
And you definitely get this from Isadora. You can sense that although she's not like talking to you through the bond, you can sense that she's happy about something. You also did note that there was a dragon that landed, or supposedly a dragon that landed on atop the keep.
Can I see it, or is it like...
Not anymore. The dragon shrunk.
Did I see it? Or
yes, you saw it while you were approaching.
Silver one?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was definitely a silver.
First of all, I will curse the illusions of silver dragons around here. Since remember, Quelena doesn't believe any of it. She has seen illusions, and that's clearly an illusion. And she will just... she will go back to... I mean, I will use a ritual cast of Air Bridge to get to this to the top of the place, basically.
Yep.
Of the keep, I forgot the name. Words is hard to pronounce. And then I will just go straight for looking what's wrong with Isadora. I mean, if she's happy, something is wrong.
Yeah, you entered the keep.
All this week that I was here, she was unhappy. So something is wrong if she's happy.
Yeah, definitely. You entered the keep to find Isadora out in the corridor on the second floor of the keep with some sort of a half-orc hugging her. And they are moving back towards Isadora's quarters while...
I will follow.
Okay, well, Crambo walks past them very nonchalantly and steps into his own quarters.
I will just kind of wave at Crambo as I follow them into her quarters.
Okay.
I mean... She wants to go ask something to Isadora, so...
Yes.
She's trying to be nice to Isadora and not disturb her while she's busy, so... Yeah.
Menstruating. Menstruating, yes, I think. Still waiting, DM. Let's go.
So, Shump, you and Isadora get roughly to...
We always do it rough.
Yeah, get to her, to the door to her quarters. You hear footsteps from behind you. And you definitely recognize these footsteps. They're like
Oh God.
light in the way that elven footsteps are, even on the And they like pause every now and again, each time that you as well pause, but they're definitely following you.
Hey, do you feel that? That sensation going up my spine.
I turn around.
I kind of will wave at you.
Kulana,
Yes.
there you are.
Yes. Welcome back.
How are you?
Very good. I will come and
How
give
have
him
you
a
been
hug.
doing?
I will come and give him a hug as he is speaking.
What are you doing? I'm right here with my bay. Stop. I need a battle report. How many people have you killed?
None. Everyone is alive.
Oh, cool. Yes, that is what I was expecting, actually. How many people have assaulted the city?
None. Why would they assault the city? They are on the way.
So they're on the way.
Yes.
I actually knew that. I don't know why I was surprised by that. Okay.
I can just
So-
imagine next time like what? Oh wait. I know that.
So what you're telling me is that you have killed no one. My bay is obviously alive if she's...
I poke Isadora on the shoulder.
I will do a minor illusion of a tiny Isadora right on Isadora's head.
Just to prove my point why I'm poking her.
Okay. So my
Just
bay
to be
is
clear,
alive.
I have major images all over the place. I could use any one of them.
Sometimes I hate you, Isadora. I mean,
He was looking at the little
Isadora-
Isadora on top of her head when he said that.
Isadora looks up at you, Shump, shakes her head, takes a step back into her quarters, and slams the door shut in your face.
Bay, I didn't mean it like that. You know, Kalena has this... She always fucks with my head. You also had one of you on your head.
I will
And that is
use
what I
the-
meant.
I will use one of my major images to just use his voice and say, I totally
Nice.
meant it.
I swear to God, Kalena, I will slap you back to Monday.
Isn't it Monday today?
I don't know if we even use the word Monday, but
I don't
you
know.
are... Oh, sorry. I had some chimichangas.
Too much elf grog.
Yeah. You actually got me. So you wish to say that you have done a decent job, although the people we fought hasn't arrived yet, so you haven't even proven yourself. But nobody died.
Well, I
impressed.
think that I think that I did what you asked me to, so we can now leave.
Yes. Although, and hold on. Could you leave, by the way? Crambo is waiting for you, I guess. Or someone is waiting for you. Down the hall, to the right, to the left, straight ahead, down the stairs, to the right, and behind the door.
You mean the lavatory?
Yes.
Who would wait for me there?
I don't know, it's a surprise.
And then I turn around and I kind of knock very gently on the door and just,
Snuff Puffins, I need to talk to you. Gently like. I promise I did a good job. I have very, very good reports for you.
You hear very, very testy. What? What is it?
You know I didn't mean that. I never mean to call you things. Other than cute things like snuff puffins, sugar tits, and stuff like that.
Oh wait.
Okay. You leave Shump to calling out through the door.
I will actually keep looking. I mean, Quilena is kind of interested in what is going on there. She's trying to figure out what is happening at the moment. It's the first time she sees relations between two people, so she's trying to figure that
You
one
have
out.
watched us bone.
Yes.
That is also a relation, I'm just saying. You have seen
Yes,
more than enough.
That's new.
Okay, yeah, it's a new... Yes, sorry, I was put off. I was cut off moment there. A little bit.
I noticed. There was a pause there.
But maybe I have stuff to tell you. A debrief. That's not very romantic. But I have news from Mintar that I rule for you. And also other places I have been to extrude my love for you. Honey puff.
There's a short pause, then you hear the latch of the door open, and the door creaks a little bit as it's pulled ajar, and Isadora looks up at you with a furrowed brow.
I will just wave at her.
Kalena, do you have any flowers whatsoever, or is there any flowers anywhere in my vicinity? Or
Did you
arm's
ask
length?
me? I mean, does Champ actually ask him or her?
Fine,
Just
no,
asking.
I'm not. No, that was supposed to
Okay.
be a little covert operation. Thanks for
okay.
spoiling it.
No.
Well,
Shit.
There aren't
Okay.
any vases of flowers in the
vicinity.
hall.
If I
It's all
had
the
flowers,
water.
I would totally give it to you, but I have been valiant, and they would have been ruined if I had any.
I will do a major illusion of flowers in front of him.
Look,
Wait, can I touch them without them?
They won't poof, but they will just remain where they are. You can't actually move them.
So I can hold them like an illusion.
Yes. They are an illusion. That's specifically
Look.
what they are.
look, little May. I brought you illusionary flowers. How
I
many
will
times
make
have
the
that happened?
flowers. I will make the flowers sing a kid song.
I will slap you.
Isadora Isadora looks past you, Chump, towards Quelena. It shakes her head, reaches out, and takes you by the front of your shirt or armor and pulls you into her quarters and then slams the door shut.
I will use the telepathic bond and ask her, is there something wrong?
You're asking her, you're not asking me.
No, it's the telepathic bond that I have with her, or not with you.
Isadora responds, no, we just need some privacy.
It's okay, I don't mind.
Can I do an investigation check or a perception check or whatever to see if I can see by the blankness of her face that she's talking to Kalena?
Are you saying as a male you should be able to understand something going on in the head of a woman?
That's why I want to roll for it. It's probably a high
You
DC.
realize the absurdity of understanding women, right?
I turn around and just to go back
It's a
to.
game.
I'm going
I
back to the
feel like
roof.
that roll would be perception with like disadvantage
Extreme
insight.
disadvantage.
or insight with disadvantage.
Roll 4d20. Take the lowest.
You might actually hit something. If you get 25 and up, you might actually understand something. You might be the first male to understand a woman's mind.
Which is impressive because he's half orc.
7.
How?
Wow.
How
Oh
do
boy,
you
it's just a
manage
7.
2 crit
Good.
successes?
That's 7.
He really knows women, but he was put at a disadvantage by the DM.
Put that at disadvantage by Isadora's hand on your chest.
Okay.
It's very distracting, especially after all this time away from her.
Ray, I have so much to tell you. I have been so many places. I have killed so many shadow people. They weren't even people, so I haven't killed anyone. I haven't been bad. I just killed nuances. I have killed nuances all over the world. Yes. And also, we have defeated Mordrain. No, we didn't defeat him, but we permanently moved him. A little bit. Not permanently, actually. He's on his way down here. So we have to... we came here as fast as we could. We are here to save you.
Thank you. We've been preparing for a siege for quite a while now.
Is that
Well over a week.
Is that Kalena's under Kalena's leadership?
She helped.
What did she do? How can we fix it?
There are traps, magical effects. She was very helpful in brewing alcohol barrels.
Alcohol, and I guess
that one was very strange.
There's a lot of illusionary gnomes waiting to greet Mordrain. Or did she
There was not
that?
even one. There was not even one.
I don't think I've seen a single gnome.
Well, that is actually impressive. What can we do here? I mean, I have some news, terrible news, good news, kind of bad news, annoying news, and also very pressing news. The pressing news is not fit for a lady, and also not for you right now. I should probably do a little release before I actually coitus with you. If that is what you want. I mean, we've been apart for so long, I don't even know what's going on anymore. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being frank. Bay, I'm
She
so
slaps
tired.
your chest to silence you and leans close. Then says, that wouldn't be possible. You're Lord Protector now, yeah? I heard tales.
Yes, I am Lord Protector. For you. Although I am starting to
man
realize
in
that
your
some
position needs to court a woman in my position.
Of course. I thought we were
There
done
is
with the court.
etiquette and procedure that we must follow.
We shall, of course, follow them. I shall do my pre-ejaculatory tradition in the bathroom. And then we court. Then I will court you.
No, there will be none of that before the wedding.
Before the wedding, cool. So I'm not going to touch myself at all before the wedding.
Or me.
At all?
Or I will try. And I'm very happy and flattered that you would marry me because that is what I've been fighting for. But listen, Bay, I'm a half orc and also a little Goliath. And to be fair, and just to say it right as it is, if I wasn't to pre-release, I would kill you. You would die. If that...
Are you threatening her or trying to court her? I'm not sure.
I'm trying to be realistic. Something would pop.
It's courtship in the orcish community.
Apparently.
Exactly.
After that, they drink their blood, and that's fine.
I mean, I'm just trying
Unless
to...
they're courting elves.
Bastard.
That was a good one. All right. What are your news for Isidore? Aside from that.
Okay. This is so awkward.
Not as Trump, but it's awkward because I haven't gotten to the. I can't tell her everything.
Mordrain is on his way down. You know that, right?
Yes,
We are going to kill him.
I hope so.
Yes, we will. We also found his mask, and I learned stuff about the mask, and I know that people could wear the mask. It wouldn't be particular. You know what? I don't know why I'm briefing you actually, May. What do you want to know? What? Apart from the fact that we will defend you and not let Nightstone fall, what do you want to know? If I know, I will tell you.
If there's anything you've learned from the danger, the army marching towards us, that would be useful.
Well, it's moderate to extreme. It's a formidable foe, basically.
And
Yes.
what is your plan to help Nightstone?
We will kill the formidable foe. Basically, we have met him before. We know how he thinks. Or no, we don't. Actually, we don't at all. Because he is very spontaneous. And also, we know his face. We know more than most people. Because we knocked his mask off. Also, we know that he's very bad. He's very, very bad. He's so bad that, like... Actually, I don't even have anything to compare him with. He's bad. And I know Colena. Bad.
How did I become a standard for bad?
You tried to devour an orb or something.
An orb of unlimited power.
Yes. And knowing you,
Nom 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 nom
it
nom.
would have been
Bad.
You know, by the way, if we kept that orb, we could have now fought him with that.
We would
Techni-
also probably fight you.
Technically, with that orb, you wouldn't have to fight him. You could just like will him out of existence, basically.
Go away. Just go away.
But oh well.
Well, there was some resistance to my
But-
plan.
What's gone is gone. Okay.
That's what you think. Secretly in the basement, there are gnomes pedaling to create energy.
That sounds like my basement.
Colena, what are you doing after Champagne's Dora retreat into her quarters?
Well, she will kind of tune in as she can to if Isadora is broadcasting anything because it interests her, and she kind of wanted to get in there and see what is actually going to happen. But she will basically go to the roof to find a good spot to look towards where the army is coming, and try to spot where if I can see them approaching. Because I don't trust the guards to actually do that. After they didn't notice an airship, I'm quite sure they won't notice this.
Sure. It takes quite a few hours from your arrival back to Nightstone before you see any sign of the marching army up north.
So probably she will be on the roof there. I mean, unless someone is there. Is there someone on the roof currently?
There are the militia and some of the blue cloaks that are still.
Actually, I would like to check before that something. She told me about the underground passage to escape.
Yeah,
Actually, Quelana would like to check that out to see where it leads.
sure.
And she won't search for anyone. She will just go there and start going to see where it leads.
Okay, so you just like start rummaging around in the basement, basically.
She did tell
No.
me where it is. I
Yeah.
asked, so I know where it is. I don't need to rummage. I actually know where I'm going. I just don't know where it's leading. But yeah.
Okay. Even though you know where it is, it still takes you a little bit of time to find the spot. The basement is built in a very maze-like construction, so it's easy to get lost. But you do find the passageway. It's fixed with an iron gate, which is currently still unlocked. And you pass through to.
Is there a guard there?
No, but there are guards in the basement who are making rounds.
Okay. I will go into the passage and start exploring it. I mean, I'm curious where it leads. So
Sure. The passage is at first a winding staircase. It spirals down at a fairly modest angle, actually, before it then closes in on a very tight, narrow passage that leads almost straight on into darkness. up ahead. Considering,
I'm an elf, so yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. I mean,
yeah,
I see him.
from how many turns you took basically around before you got to the passageway, you would probably guess that this is leading due straight due east, most likely. So towards the other side of the river.
Would it be? I mean, I don't know. This map is kind of zoomed out, kind of a lot. So, but the would it be like directly towards the old watchtower?
Heading that way, yeah. Whether it's an actual tunnel all the way there is fairly unlikely, considering the distance involved. But it's
Yeah.
definitely leading that way.
So I would like to. I mean, I will follow it through. I want to see where it leads. I want to know whether it's actually safe to use it afterwards. Because, as I said, Quilena is not planning for fighting. She's planning to, live. So this is actually her plan.
Escape. Yeah.
Yes,
It's
she
just
will.
an
She'll
escape
probably. I'm still thinking about using illusory illusion on Isadora and taking her away.
Sure.
I think Shump will not like it, but he didn't ask me to keep her safe. So
So the passage here is made basically out of roughly hewn rock that then at some point becomes a tunnel, more or less, with these wooden braces along the walls and then ceiling before it then crosses back into roughly hewn stone again. That then starts to wind its way back up.
do I see the light already, or is it still darkness?
No light, no. There is. It's definitely a steady, straight climb upward. That
How long
mixes.
until now I kind of walked, just so I know approximately like how far I walked.
It's probably a couple of minutes.
Okay.
2-3 minutes at least.
Okay, I will keep walking. I want to
Sure.
see the exit.
Sure. It doesn't take much longer for you to get to the top of this slope, basically, and find a dead end with a large stone slab covering the exit.
That's a bad exit. That's actually Quilena's thoughts. So, she will kind of use her war staff to try and kind of poke at it to try and like see if it opens up.
War staff. That's the one you found in the
magical.
old watchtower. You found that in the old watchtower, right?
Yep.
You tap the stone
I'm just
slab.
tapping. I'm not
with
hitting
the-
it. It's like
Yeah,
just
you
like
tap it with the with the staff, and there are these small glyphs that appear on the surface of the slab in a perfect circle
I
that
read
then
it.
are matched on the side of the staff along the shaft. And then with a rumble, the slab starts to roll over, revealing a passage outside.
Are the runes still on the staff?
Yeah, they linger.
But were they before that, or is it just like
No, this is the first time you
Okay.
noticed them.
Could I roll Arcana to check what that?
Absolutely.
Arcana. There we go.
All right. Yeah, this is a fairly advanced inscription, making the staff a kind of key.
To
You're
open
fairly-
it.
Yeah, you're fairly sure that it can be opened by the use of muscle as well. But the staff definitely made it much easier to just like tap it and it rolls open.
I will just tap with my staff again to see if it rolls back closed.
Yeah, it does.
You can just see me like.
Yeah. It's like a garage door opener.
So I will just open it again and just see where it leads to actually like see the environment, if I'm outside or in a building or whatever.
Okay. You emerge in a lightly forested patch with a hill around the entrance or the exit from the tunnel. Behind the hill, you see Nightstone and the river as well.
Just
You're
because, yeah,
you're definitely on the east banks of the river, some ways inland.
how far would I estimate from Nightstone that it is from where I'm standing?
You're probably like 500, 600 feet from the edge of the river, just about.
I would just like to look at the slab that was covering it, on the like the side that is like above, that would be like covering it. Does it seem like? Is it obviously an entrance if someone looks at it?
No, it's
overgrown.
It's overgrown and it's made in such a fashion that it looks like a boulder embedded in the hillside, more or less.
All right. So I will just get back in and then tap the boulder to close. I mean the slab to close, and then I will walk back. After that, I mean, Kulena will basically go to the roof and just keep watch to the army that she knows that is coming.
Okay.
And she will stay there, basically. I mean, after that, she will basically be anticipating them to arrive. I will probably be casting the hut, so in the same color as the stones of the keep itself. Yeah. And just to keep watch from inside there. I would not allow anyone to enter, but I would allow sound to enter.
Okay.
That's about it.
Sure.
Unless someone calls me.
That same evening, alarm bells ring throughout the town as the army finally approaches Nightstone and marches not straight to siege Nightstone, but to the hills and to the west of Nightstone, where the army, very clearly in eyesight of everyone in Nightstone, assembles and then turns to look at Nightstone and then freezes, staring out towards Nightstone as if an army of statues.
Okay. I'm still in my lovely hut. I will look out to what is happening.
Yeah. You hear very confused townsfolk and guards looking out towards the army.
I will use my telepathic bond to Isadora and tell her, you might want to ready yourself for a fight.
All right.
Theo,
And I will
who
search
did you
for the
send
closest.
that whisper to? Who did you send the whisper response to?
You.
So why is Banterol also seeing it?
Because Banterol has access to all of your character sheets, so it can see on battle maps.
Well, okay.
Yep.
After that, well, for now nothing is happening, so I don't yet have anything to do. Do I know where Shump is? No, the last thing I saw of him it was in her room.
Yeah, Isadora's quarters is a safe bet.
Yeah. I would search for the closest two major images that I have left somewhere,
All right.
and just get them to follow me as I go. And
Sure.
I will go to kind of knock very loudly on the room of Isadora.
Okay. You sure?
I will see if anyone answers.
What do you want?
Well, there's a slight army coming. Do you want to stay there, hiding under the bed?
There's
That
the
depends on how slight it is.
there's the familiar bonging of the church bells from the town of Nightstone. The one that in the very first episode was
Goblins.
the result of the goblins swinging off the ropes.
I
It's
still miss
now
that,
a-
chef.
You're fairly sure that now it's town guard, but it's definitely the same rhythm and the same sound, calling a warning.
I
across
bet they
town.
hired those goblins to do it.
Now you killed them, remember?
Yeah,
Oh,
wasn't it?
I didn't actually.
Yeah, they just wanted to get married, man.
I don't know why they were so rude and killed them. I didn't even kill one. I was just busy tipping chef's hats,
All they
Trying to
wanted
tame
some.
the pig.
and trying. Yeah, that
Yeah.
pig. Where did it go? Times fly.
I think I still
But
have
yeah,
my hat.
so I will wait. Does Shump come out or does he stay in the room? I'm not sure.
Fine, yes, I come out.
All right. I will ask you if you're ready for fighting.
Glenna, look at my armor.
You will see Quilena just look at your armor for a moment and then just look back at you and say, and?
Would I be wearing armor if I was having sex?
Probably. For protection.
Let's go fight and kill something. Jesus Christ, you're annoying sometimes.
I will just, you will see after me these two major images of me following me as I continue walking away.
Doesn't even surprise me anymore.
I will just stop. I will kind of go to the entrance of the keep and just look out to what I can see from the army standing there. Have they moved since?
No, they are just staring at the town, standing or looming rather in the distance.
What are they waiting for?
Looming is a good word.
Huh. Shump, how
Yes.
stealthy are you?
Quite horribly not stealthy.
Not at all stealthy.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Um,
You
because
need me to stealth kill something. Maybe a dragon.
no, I actually want to know why they stopped.
Maybe they are enjoying the view. Nightstone is not that bad of a town.
It's kind of small to be looking like that.
That's what she said. Okay, but look. They are probably scoping out possibilities to infiltrate the city while taking everything and everyone by surprise and killing men, women, and child as they go.
Don't you think you should organize then the army? I'm just saying.
I
You
think I'm
might
gonna
want
do
to
that, but not
organize
because you
something.
told me to. Because I just
You
realized
know what? Let's do a vote. And you see all three Quilenas just raise their hands.
that is inside trading if I ever saw one. Fine, yes. What should we say? What would get everyone to their feet?
Well, it's
Right.
most of those soldiers are yours. They would follow you.
Yes, I know, Kalena, but I need to find something that will.
Where are
Follow
we?
me.
Can I go up to the roof?
Yeah, you were in the keep. Just
I
at
will go to the roof.
Isadora's quarters.
I will just
Through the
follow
door.
him after he kind of turns and kind of roll my eyes as he turns back because we just got to the exit as he kind of turns back to go up.
Is there a horn or something on the wall on the way up to the roof?
You can.
Yeah, sure.
You can try to
I mean,
take
it's- yeah.
Crembo's horn.
Shut your face. This is gonna sound horrible.
Okay.
But we get to the roof. I blow a weird fucking horn.
Was
The
not
end was
supposed to have that
predictable.
thing at the end. Sorry, Kalena, I need practice with this. People, everyone, guards, soldiers, on your feet. The army has arrived. The war is upon us.
I will use prestidigitation to make him louder.
Sure.
I like it. Thank you. Get up on your feet now and kill. That's basically it, everyone. If you're not on your fucking feet. What is happening with my fucking voice? If you're not on your feet right now, you have nothing to do in this army, basically.
Can I see the army? I mean, are they in the courtyard or something?
They are all around the place. They are guarding. They are busy
So
doing
by-
reconnaissance.
Logically, someone should have already seen the fucking army looming over Nightstone.
They are all on
hours
read.
ago.
Yes, so Arch Killsteel is probably already trying to get some ranks in there.
Art Killsteel is in Mintar. You left him behind, remember?
Well, he's on an airship to Midnight,
Yeah.
isn't
Yeah. Well, at this point, he would be in Mintar.
Yeah.
And stealing kills there.
Well, he's not joining us for this fight.
Hopefully. He might join.
No.
he? His
And
brother
just-
Roger R. Killsteel might.
I think
He's
that he
not
has his
here
cousin also here.
yet. Turns out
Don't they
his cousin is the two stoner guards.
That would fit. The good brother and the stoned one. So yeah, I will look at Champ and say that spell lasts for an hour. You should speak more.
Do you want me to speak more, Kalena?
Just for the sake of humor, you kind of trying to talk to me, and you hear your voice 3 times louder.
This is very funny, Kalena. I love this effect. How are your ears, Kalena? Are they good, Kalena?
I can't hear you. You're too loud.
You will
Just
see
a
just
booming voice in your ear.
Quilena doing every Quilena doing a different one. You know those ones that do the 3 apes that do the signs. So basically, that's what you see Quilena doing.
I don't like you, Kalena. Well,
But I
yes,
like you.
Yes, I somewhat like you. I find you. What is the word?
Entertaining,
No,
amusing.
no,
Useful.
no. I can't stand you. You're tolerable in moderate portions. In small
That's what
portions
my-
of time, you're tolerable.
That's what my instructor used to say.
He was a wise man.
Well, I guess that you and him should meet sometime. I should probably take you to that school.
No, I'm good.
You could learn how to read scrolls.
Oh, you're telling me that I can't read?
She
Wow.
just did.
Bless me.
Theo, you know how to do the focus ping, right?
Yeah.
Whoa,
Do that.
that's-
You can control the map.
Hmm.
Good, so I don't have to switch.
You will want to zoom out, though.
where's my...
I've already
to-
zoomed out a lot. You want more?
I can't see the stream because I don't want to wreck my data still.
Well,
So,
I think I can fit all of the main center so far of the island. You can barely see the bridge to the keep at the bottom.
mhm.
Should do the trick.
I
Yeah.
don't have token.
This is just
You don't get a
Quick.
token.
this is
There
just
we go.
quick reference, essentially, about the placement of the larger armies, and you
Here's the thing.
eventually.
Shump,
Yes.
shouldn't we fire?
Shouldn't you get fired? Oh wait, yes, we should probably do that. We should probably fire.
And I point towards
Hold on.
the
Wait, no, we should not
Catapults.
fire. We should not fire the catapults. No. Catapult people. Catapultees. Catapults.
Does anyone answer me? I guess there's people on the catapults by now.
Yeah, they're mostly
Have-
done with construction.
Have you been approached by the designated technician strategist? Technician.
The who?
Yes. The technician strategist of this sector.
you have sectors.
The what?
Who is up to speed on this?
Wait, where is the catapults on the map, actually?
On the
Top
keep.
Top of the keep.
Nobody has taught you anything about anything. You've not been told anything.
We're the build crew.
Holy crap. Well, where are the catapult team?
Shump, I have an idea though. We could launch you to the army.
See, I was about to say that I don't need to hear your ideas because it will probably end up with me dying. Where is the catapult team? The launchers, the shooters, the aimers.
Probably still in the keep.
Didn't I sound the alarm mere seconds ago? Get the people.
Is there a guard with me?
The
No.
scribe.
Yeah, well, there's the
So
scribe,
tiny.
but there's no-
Scribe. What did I say 34 seconds ago?
Feels so tiny.
Didn't I say, people, rally, soldiers on your feet, to your stations?
You hear this ratcheting sound when he pulls on this long piece of paper out of this machine on his lap, and he cross-references quickly. Yeah, yes, sir. Yes.
That's what I thought. And Clema, what does it mean if you hear a battle horn?
I don't know. I never was in a battle.
God damn it. Where's
But-
Kothar? Where's Roherthan?
But if you want from history, normally when a battle horn is sound, it means that you're going into battle.
Hence the name.
Captain Obvious.
You hear the clanking of armor from behind you as someone enters the room. There's this somewhat shortish figure marching up to the roof to join you in
Alright
full
then.
plain mail.
Is that Roherthan?
No, not that short. This figure stands roughly up to your chest or so, maybe a little higher with helmet and everything.
All Quillena's turn to look at him. Who is it?
Hello. And who might you be?
The
Don't
figure
tell This lady
oh.
Isadora.
the figure opens the full
No.
helmet,
It's
the visor, and you see Lady Isadora
I
smiling up at you. And she says, well, that's certainly
Hey.
was a rousing speech.
Babe,
You
what
really
are you
want to
doing
die
here?
out here.
What are you doing here? I cannot have you die on me. We
I'm
need heirs.
commanding the defense of this town.
Do you have any experience with that, by the way?
Do you?
Well, I am a... That's not
You
good.
do actually.
I have some experience in battle.
In battle, not in a siege.
Well, not in a siege, but what is your plan, lady? My lady. My bae. What is your plan?
To defend the town.
How?
And certainly not attack the enemy when we have perfectly defensible positions.
Exactly.
For
That's
how
what I was telling Kalena, that we won't attack now, but also we don't have the catapult team on the place, so we couldn't attack if we wouldn't.
And she looks at the catapults and reaches up to scratch her head, but then stops when she feels that she has these huge plate gauntlets and a helmet on.
You get
She
used to
says,
that for a while.
she says, well, the catapults aren't even ready yet.
No, I know. Hold on. How long until the catapults are ready?
A month?
A day.
A day. We're looking at the enemy and they're saying a day. Cool.
Maybe you should delay the enemy. Tell them we need a day.
I don't think it works like that.
Maybe
Where's
you should
Kothar?
say that it doesn't work on. You can't fight on a Monday. You need to wait a day for a Tuesday.
Didn't know if we had those days. I need to find my comrades, my co-conspirators. Babe, could you just stay? Like,
I will keep her safe.
oh God. Yes, you have actually done a pretty good job thus far, although the army wasn't here when you did. But I will trust you with this. I will trust you, Kalena. I am trusting you, Kalena. Don't let anything happen. The lady is a daughter.
So you give me you give me permission to do whatever is needed to save her.
It's a tarp.
It depends heavily on what you are deciding to do. You speak to me first if I'm not dead. Okay, cool. I need to find
I would
Kothar.
say maybe we should then renew the telepathic bond.
Let's do that.
All
It's
right,
not-
I will start casting it, ritual casting it.
Okay, it's not on.
Nope.
I'm gonna find Kothar. Bye.
You need to stay here so I can cast it.
How long will this take?
10 minutes.
God damn it, fine.
All right,
10
so
minutes later.
just so you know, Kothar and Rohirrim are still roughly 2 days away at this point.
I have just dismounted a dragon in Nightstone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my bearings. That's a nice view to arrive to, by the way.
What? Just a question. What are those red things on the water?
Those are traps.
Oh, cool. Where are my stones?
There are stones littered about.
No, I mean in the water. I actually placed some. Remember the
Yeah.
charge one?
That's
Yeah, okay.
yeah, that's the markings.
Oh, okay. Okay, I got it now.
Your charge traps.
Yep. And
I took some liberties with the placement, but
yeah, no
They're
problem. That's actually a good placement. I mean, it's better than my placements. Yeah, it is better than my placements. So yeah, I will cast the rarest telepathic bond, and that's about it. After that, I will basically look at Isadora and just kind of contemplate in my own thoughts without sharing them, whether to cast now the illusion or later.
okay.
And that's it. I mean, that's unless Shump wants to do anything.
Do you wait?
Oh, yeah, I will wait. I don't have anything to do. I will do the hut on the top of the place again because
Sure.
I'm not going to wait outside in the cold.
Sure. Okay. You wait and wait.
Well,
Oh,
it's 8
overnight.
hours the hut, so yeah.
Yeah. You wait overnight. The army opposing you doesn't move even an inch. Not
I will
away
do a
from
minor
you.
illusion to play some chess against myself.
Sure. The blue cloaks as well as the militia are all on edge over the silence from the enemy side.
I'm wondering where he went. Shump, where did you go? Because he said, I'm leaving, and then...
And then I froze like just on top of the just the latch or the top of the stairs. I'm like,
I will just kind of look at Trump and say, didn't you say that you're going to search for them?
Turns out they're not here just yet.
So why exactly do I need the telepathic bond if you're staying right beside me?
How long is that telepathic? Well, do I have the telepathic bond?
Yes,
It's done.
8 hours.
Cool.
I'm glad that the Lord Protector doesn't want to go and check on his men.
I will do that, actually. Wait. I will do that, actually. Wait.
I will do that actually.
Wait. Sure. The next day.
I'm switching then spells.
Absolutely. The next day, again, there is very little movement in the enemy army. The only thing they do is pack their lines tighter, obscuring everything that might be going on beyond the view of the army itself. But all of the Shade Knights, the Stone Golems, they're all just staring out at Nightstone. This continues over the next full day, and then a second night.
Okay, they are waiting for something. I would actually,
We should send
if they
scouts
are
up.
if they are waiting for, if they're not moving for the second day, Quilena will actually do the next day something if they are not moving.
Sure.
Because she can. She has something. But 1 second, let me just arrange my spells. So it will actually be useful, because I'm guessing that the other spells won't be as useful if I use. Yeah. So I will use Mislead. You know that spell.
Mm-hmm.
And before I send her away, or myself away, I will change her shape to look like a rabbit.
Okay.
And then I can just, it will just, Champ will just basically see a rabbit hopping out of the hut and then kind of hopping on the air until it kind of lands beyond the water, and then start running towards the place, though it will be a very fast rabbit. It runs at twice my speed, so you can just see it like darting through the place.
Looks like the killer rabbit of Carabanog.
Yeah, and it has these pointy teeth with a little tip of blood kind of dripping from it.
Perfect. So your
But it's a female rabbit, just to be clear.
sure.
Yeah.
So your rabbit lands on the other side of the river and hops out to scout, I suppose.
Yeah, I want to see what's happening in their camp. I will, but I will remain with him at first, at least with the rabbit. Not yet getting inside the camp. I will stay on the outskirts, so kind of keeping away from sight until I kind of figure out whether I need to enter to see what is happening, or I can just see it around. I mean, if I don't need to actually enter and arouse suspicion, I will kind of keep to the as far as I can while being able to see in.
Sure. You have plenty of time, and you're able to keep your distance without any problem.
So if I will need to enter, I will enter. So just to be clear. Yeah.
So something you spot pretty much as soon as you get close enough to the enemy army is that there is no camp. There's no camp whatsoever built behind them. It's just lines and lines of Shade Knights and the Golems. There is one mass of Shade Knights, however, that is removed from the main share of the army, in which you spot once you get around and a little bit deeper in.
Mm-hmm.
And you spot that they are constructing something as well. They are constructing catapults of their own.
Except for the... How many are constructing it? And how many catapults do I see?
There are about 100 Shade Knights there.
Okay. And how many
they are
they
working
they
on.
building?
They're working on 4 catapults.
How long did it take me to cross all the distance with the rabbit and do this little scouting?
If you're being very careful, probably around 35 minutes, 40 minutes, something like that.
Okay. I will kind of leave the rabbit in its hiding and kind of shift back to myself. And I will just look around where Shump and just kind of, once I see him, I will just go towards him. And actually, no, I have the telepathic bond, so I don't need actually to approach him. So I will use the telepathic bond to just tell him that they are building catapults.
Come again?
They are building catapults. That's why they're waiting.
How many? Do they look
4.
magical in nature? Or what color are they? Do they look fragile? Or is it possible to destroy them? Do your rabbits carry explosives?
No. But what we could do is evacuate the city.
You're saying that we're evacuating due west, right?
No, to the east.
How? There's a river.
Half a way.
How many people is in the town?
We can evacuate every one of them.
Without anyone getting killed by the looming army.
No.
See, those are odds that I can't stand behind.
I thought so.
Yes. But you, of course, could sacrifice 103 if that 104th was you. Am
I will
right?
not sacrifice myself.
Exactly. But the 103 before you would gladly die for you to survive over the river.
I'm suggesting a plan that doesn't involve anyone sacrificing their life.
But you just said that everyone wouldn't be.
Everyone
alive.
can save themselves. I just said that.
No, I thought you meant the other one. When they die.
No, everyone
So
will
you-
be saved.
How?
Did you include Isadora in this bond?
No, because I
Or
did. I
conversation?
renewed one with. No, I will just include him
Okay.
because for now it's just. I mean, as far as Quilena is concerned, Isadora is just a target to, for now, keep alive.
Sure.
She's not really interested in keeping her alive, but she's doing it as a friend and not just not so much as a duty.
Just don't tell her
Just
that
making
you are
sure.
actually keeping her out of your mind and with me.
Because women.
So, if we wait here, it would be a bad idea if we don't do anything
You
regarding
didn't
that.
see us fight Mordrain. I understand why you would think that. We don't know how awesome fighters we are. Because you weren't there.
I'll kind of do this minor illusion next to him of him with Isadora in bed, and kind of say, "I saw you fight."
You see, that's the problem. There is different kinds of fighting, different kinds of swords, different kind of gases.
So you prefer to wait until they have siege weapons?
No, I'm preparing to destroy the siege weapons, if it can be
So,
helped.
we
But I
should
would
move
like to
now.
hear your plan. I would
Well,
very much like to hear your plan.
There is a passage out of the town that is hidden from view.
Where does it lead?
East.
How many people can fit?
If we do it quickly, everyone.
Where does it go from?
From under this keep.
And you've seen the exit.
Yes.
Then it's a safe place. There's no shade lights.
As safe as it can be.
Fine. Can your illusions do anything? Touch things?
They can...
Physical things? Build
No.
things? No.
No. But they can distract.
I will need a distraction. I will need
Shall-
you to distract someone, yes.
Well, you're deep
Talking
in
to the air.
yeah, deep in mental conversation. You see Crambo approaching you.
Well, he could be a distraction, I say, in the head.
Shump will just stare harshly on Kalena.
Actually, you can't see me. I'm invisible, but
I'm staring harshly on you.
you're just
Just so you
staring
know,
harshly
wherever
towards
you are.
a general direction that you're thinking that I'm there.
Yes.
Yes.
Crambo walks up to you, Sham, and from behind his back produces the third coronet you had sealed away for the time being, at least.
What do you propose we do? Combine them?
That I leave up to you.
What would happen if I was to combine them?
It would become a powerful magical item that you might be able to use to slay Mordrain.
What would happen to the wearer of the... I will call it the trifecta coronet, or the coronet de trifectum.
What happens to all people who wear a crown, I suppose?
They get awesome head symbols. Okay. Is there some procedure, tradition, ritual?
No. Not that I am aware.
We just join them
Yes.
on a head.
Yes. They interlock willingly, but there is an order to them.
Do you know the order?
I think the biggest is at the bottom.
I think it's goat, dragon, lion.
The dragon comes first, followed then by the lion, and topped off by the ram.
Let's try this. Also, would this mean that we could avoid what we talked about on the ride over?
It does not grant you that sort of power.
I understand.
It will make it easier to slay Mordrain and his troll, but it will have little effect to what is bound to happen.
Understood.
I joined the coronets.
All right. I'll give you the crown. All right.
Yes.
Oh, what is this secret? No.
Douchebag. Oh, sorry, I didn't
It is
turn
very
that off.
specific.
Yeah, I understand. Okay.
Okay. So, what do you do about the construction going on?
I would kind of poke. Actually, I won't poke. I will just use the telepathic bond and say to Champ, you know, if he's really a dragon, he could blow them up.
I don't doubt that, Colena. Crambo is actually a very cool guy. Although, why isn't the constructions done yet?
Are you worried about ours or theirs? Because I'm pretty sure they will finish first.
Ah, yes. We chose the worst of the constructions. The worst workers. The baddest people in the land. To build our fucking siege weapons. What the fuck, Colena?
You chose them.
Well, I don't remember if I did.
But that would be Isadora.
Mm.
We will not complain about the builders. Builders, how far until completion?
Should be done by tonight.
Cool. Do we have any explosives?
Explosives? Not really. We have these barrels full of some sort of liquor.
Colena,
It's a good alcohol.
I'm speaking to you telepathetically now.
What's up?
You can hear me. It is on. Cool. Do as you told me. Proceed with the plan. Get the people out of this town. Also, do you have any booze or explosives?
I will
Time to
say.
jump.
I'll just say. You see those barrels all across the place?
Ah, yes. Red barrels. I should have known.
They, if you put some fire next to them, they will go boom.
Yes. Then I do not need anything, but we should proceed to get as many people out of Nightstone as we can.
Here's
Time
the
to
thing,
jump.
though. Here's the thing, though. I can't command the army.
I can wait. Oh, hold on. Why do you want the army?
You want to escape.
No, I want the innocent people out of Nightstone. I mean,
Oh.
the people. My army knows what they signed up for. For
So
fuck's
I will
sake,
take the two major images, and they will follow me as I go to the. Where are actually the citizens? Are they still in the houses?
Most of them are either in the inn or the temple.
So I would go to the inn first,
Postscript from Shump.
and
Also,
probably-
do it very nicely. Do not threaten them. Best
Also,
regards,
I
Shump.
will tell them to get their stuff ready. I will kind of enter and just say that,
Sure.
not really caring about if anyone is looking at me or not.
Okay.
And I will kind of take a moment kind of to look at what is going on in the inn after I say it, and then I kind of turn and say, in 10 minutes we shall leave, and then start going towards the temple.
Okay.
And then we'll do the same with the people in the temple.
Sure.
I need a few soldiers to make kind of dolls, hay dolls of people.
We don't need that, believe me. I have it covered.
You are taking people out of town, Glenna. We need shadows in the windows
I
to
will-
make the illusion that there's people in here.
There
to
are
kill.
like 500 blue cloaks in this town.
I have major images
Still,
for that.
It looks populous. It looks populated. Don't need it.
So
Okay.
I will put a major image right here, where it's covering like the this. Actually, they are above us, aren't they? They can see inside the army.
Yeah. They have these hard time seeing anything right around the palisades, but they would be able to see the square, for example.
Okay, so I will use my major image and I will place it right at the entrance
Mhm.
and make it like a palisade, just blocking their view.
Sure.
And then I will kind of wait for the people to kind of come to follow me down.
Okay.
And I will take still one major image with me because I don't need both of them there because it's 20 feet. So yeah,
All right.
to cover the entrance alone. And I will
Most
take
of the
them.
people come out and move out towards the square and then I guess follow your instructions from there.
Alright. I will lead them towards
What
the keep.
instructions?
Hmm.
And
I
what
will lead them
information?
towards. Yeah, well, is this actually 1 second? Let me just double check because if this is a ritual, I can do something awesome. No, I can't. Never mind. So I will lead them down towards the keep,
Sure.
and do I see Isadora on the way?
No.
Okay. And I will lead them towards the secret exit. And then tell them that they should probably hide in this tunnel until the fight is over.
Okay.
And just kind of shove them in. I mean, not shove, but
Sure. Great.
kind of do like this, like go in.
Okay.
And then
So
you
they
can
start
just see
packing
Quelena
into the tunnel.
leaving. Yeah,
Yeah.
Quelena just turning around and going back to the inn and kind of telling the... Is the innkeeper actually downstairs? I mean, did he leave or is he still in his inn?
No. Morak is part of the militia.
Okay. So
He's-
I will go back
He's
to the inn.
determined to save the city or town.
Yeah, he's in probably. I will go back to the inn and tell him that if he has food and water to bring the people would be useful.
Sure.
Because I'm not sure how long this fight will be.
Sure.
And I will just kind of, after that, go to search for Isadora, basically.
Okay. You find Isadora after a lot of searching. You find her later that evening down across the drawbridge, actually. She's making plans with the Blue Cloaks regarding the defense and watching the Blue Cloaks assembling ballista onto the palisade, on the outer palisade.
I will go up to her and just kind of rudely tap her shoulder.
She turns to see you.
And I will just say, the people are hidden. As per your boyfriend's instructions.
Very well. Where have you hidden them?
In the underground passage.
Ah, okay.
Because I suspect that their catapults won't be friendly with us.
Well, that is likely the safest place. Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
You're welcome. Now I need to take you to safety.
No, I'm going to defend the town.
I don't think you are fit to defend this town.
I am the lady of this town. It is my duty to stay here.
Yeah, there are many guards around to save the town, but you're not fit for battle.
I'm just saying, it's so good that both of them are women.
That's actually, I mean, that's just
And that
Quelena.
there's not a
If it
penis
was
in there
anyone-
somewhere.
I'm still waiting for her. Yeah.
Instead of arguing with you, Isadora turns away from you and starts talking with the Blue Cloaks again.
You know, you're tempting me so much to use that spell. It's getting harder not to use that spell. Though, well, actually, let's see. Does she get a saving throw? Yes. So, Quelena will just kind of, as she kind of moves away, she will get as far as possible from Isadora. And as she kind of is at the range of, I mean, as far as she can, that is, I mean, I can get up to 400 feet away. So
Sure.
as far as I can, and then I will cast illusion on her. She can throw a saving throw regarding if she saves from it. I promised I will keep her safe. And she will be safe. Just not the way she wanted.
All right. Jeez. Okay.
And then I will just kind of I will use the telepathic bond to tell Champ, you should probably go see your girlfriend. And I will just go up to the roof after that.
Why?
She might not be in the best mood now.
Oh, that's because she's protecting the town.
No. I helped her be safer. And she's not
What
going
did you
to
do,
like
Helena?
We'll see. Just go see her.
All right. Okay. Jump, do you go in search of...
Yes.
I will tell her. I will tell him where she is if he goes to her.
Details? Okay. Sure.
You know the beauty of that spell. It's until dispelled.
As soon as you lay your eyes on the figure of Isadora in her plate armor, you start hearing this thunderous noise from beyond the palisade. And we get this like crane camera shot that moves up to one of the watchtowers, and we see in the distance the entire army of Shade Knights marching in place, stomping their metal-clad feet on the ground without advancing any further.
Okay.
Fuck.
Earplugs.
Helena, where are you?
I'm on the roof,
Cool. Is everyone ready?
except for those guards that seem to smoke something. Yeah.
Those can't be helped.
And by the way, are the catapults ready?
Pretty much, yeah. The builders are rushing to get them ready to launch, essentially.
Do they have already ammo next to the catapults?
Yeah, they have some, yeah.
Has Kothar and Roherthan arrived yet?
Not quite yet, no.
God damn it.
So,
Any words from Kothar and Roherthan?
I think they say hello.
Oh, god damn it, Helena. What did you do to Isadora?
You should see her.
I'm standing here.
I will let Theo describe the scene because
So yeah, you're definitely standing there, and Isadora is definitely there in front of you. But you have this strange sensation as you look at her that just like causes the hair on your neck to stand up. Like something's wrong with her. This isn't her. It's almost like a mirage of her in a way, in a weird way.
I poke her in her forehead.
She turns to you and looks up. What the hell are you doing?
What is going on with you?
Shump, make an intelligence check. Yeah, it's an intelligence save still, right? Not a wisdom.
let's see. I'm not sure that actually it's the same here.
Because it's
on a
usually
successful-
wisdom
Yeah,
to figure out.
yeah. So it's on a successful save. So no, it's intelligence.
Okay. Champ, make an intelligence saving throw.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And she exclaims and presents her unhappiness towards you, Champ.
But he failed.
Yeah. And you see or feel something pressure against your finger, but something doesn't feel right.
You just look very intensely at her and then poke her again.
Okay.
Something is weird. I'm gonna have words with Glenn about this. This cannot stand. You don't fuck with my Isadora.
I turn around and I walk up.
Okay. Sure.
Colena will be casting, while she already knows that he's going there, she will be casting her hut.
Yeah. Kothar and Rohirden, you arrive from across the river to look at Nightstone, preparing for battle, more or less. You hear in the distance the sound of the army marching in place with this thunderous noise. But there hasn't been any assault on the town itself so far, it seems.
It would seem we've arrived in the nick of time, Rohirden.
Seems like it.
But the
You
question is-
hear a sudden, almost the sound of a whip cracking high above the keep, and see a large trebuchet or a catapult arm swing up above the keep, and a large boulder goes flying over into the enemy army. You hear a large crash in the distance, and then see the arm slowly lowering down again.
Perhaps we should find a way to enter.
I'm sure there'll be one way or another across and into the town.
As far as I remember, there was only one. Unless you want to bathe.
It's been a while. We've been riding for a couple of days. Wouldn't hurt to refresh ourselves a little before we go into battle.
I will look to the injured person I have in tow.
Mm-hmm. Your elf rescue.
Bathing is not an option. But I have a means of getting myself over the wall at least. I'm not sure how you... I don't think the front lines have arrived yet, so if you... No. You could try to go around for the main entrance, or you will find a way across the river.
Probably... I can't actually tell where we are, so... We're on the back side of the map.
Yeah.
The non-existent side.
Yeah.
Which should be about the same distance river-wise.
Yeah. The river is a little wider, but yeah, the distance is mostly the same, yeah.
But the guards are 20 feet big. They are huge guards.
Yeah. They're huge. Huge!
Super big guards.
That's what you need to build a
We're
wall.
countering the golem. No, we're just countering the golems with the huge
Yeah.
guards.
It's all a spell. I'll probably ford the river partway and then misty step over the wall.
Okay,
Oh
so you
my.
want to leave behind both Kothar and your wounded elf?
I will have my first kill of the night.
You
Not
will
the one
have
that I was
to,
planning.
You will not have to worry about me and the elf. Just find your own way across. I will get us above.
Okay. All right. So, Rohirrim, you missed a step up and over the palisade. Ahead of you, you see a town basically ransacked for any kind of furniture or crates or whatever else big. Even some of the broken walls from the ruined houses have been put to use in erecting barricades all around town. You hear the bells of the temple still ringing a little bit. And in the distance, you can hear voices, hurried voices, as the blue cloaks rush to their battle stations on the other side of the river. You hear a crack again from the south as another catapult sends a boulder out towards the enemy.
I will head straight for the keep
Okay.
and try to locate Shump, Quilena, Rambo,
Sure.
Isadora, whoever I find first.
Okay.
An illusory Isadora.
Okay. You head to the keep and start crossing the bridge leading to it, only to meet Crambo like halfway over, where it's broken. Crambo is standing there, watching out towards the west, his hands behind his back, just kind of peering out at the army.
I see you started the fun without us.
He turns to look at you and narrows his eyes a little. You don't seem like an illusion.
No.
Good.
Kothar's on the other side of the ruler.
Ah,
We have a guest, a survivor.
from where?
Thornwood?
Ah, more survivors. That's good.
This one could use some medical aid.
That shall be
Fabricate.
given as much as we are able to.
Can I use fabricate on the person?
If you are seeking for your fellows, I believe your wizard is up above the roof of the keep in her hut. The half-orc, Lord Protector, is across the river with Lady Isadora.
Wasn't he heading my way?
Yeah, but at
Okay.
the moment he's still there.
Yeah, okay. I'm just making sure.
I guess I'll go find Shump first.
Wise choice.
It's best to leave Quilana to her own devices.
And Crumbo nods and then turns to look towards the east, peering out to try and make out Kothar.
He'll catch a glimpse of what is probably Kothar, depending on the distance, holding a elf in his arms and a large blue hand lifting him over the wall.
Oh, that's magnificent.
Does it smash you on the other side? Like, kind of.
Dump you over. An
It's
open
acting
palm.
very similar to a hovering carpet. It just lifts us up and carries across and goes down.
Perfect.
Like a wedding.
You're lowered across the palisade as well, entering into the town. You see in the distance Shump walking from the square towards the bridge leading towards the keep. At the same time, Roherden, you turn to leave towards the drawbridge and see Shump in the distance walking towards you.
Perfect timing.
Convergence of the fates. Kothar will ignore that and look around for a makeshift infirmary or triage center.
There's not one visible. Considering the safest place is probably the
Keep.
or the warehouse or the stables rather. You could look for those or just wave down a guard.
Yeah, I'm sure his entry or even our appearance on the eastern bank would have caught some attention.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
There are a few guards from the watchtowers, the eastern watchtowers, scrambling down, heading your way.
I just didn't give them a chance.
you don't stop a dwarf in motion.
Well, you just kind of poofed into existence and then immediately started rushing out. It's a little different from a big-ass floating hand.
Yeah. Though until they intercept, Kota will start walking towards the center. I'm guessing we would have
Sure.
crossed somewhere around here. So
Sure. These guards are part of the militia of Nightstone, so they recognize you quickly. And then instead of drawing their blades to intercept you, they rush to aid you with the elven woman.
yeah, he'd immediately ask for a triage center or something of the sort.
One of the guards says, well, you can take her to there. You are most likely needed in the defense.
Every man is needed. And I'll see Shump in the distance. And... Okay. You take her. Do be gentle with her. She's been through a lot.
We will.
And he'll rush over to meet Shump.
Okay. Shump! You're walking down towards the towards the keep, heading out from this town square, and suddenly you see directly in front of you Roherden walking towards you.
Curse words myself.
And then quickly afterwards you see Kothar moving in from the side. All three of you like coalescing at the crossroads just before the bridge.
Oh, thank the blood of the elves. It's good that you're here. I have really been waiting for you.
What for?
Go, because the enemy just started to fuck up their silent treatment. They have been standing there for 2 days. While we were trying to get ready, we just got ready. They have been ready for quite some time.
Did they bring any siege equipment?
Yes,
Wait, they brought siege equipment? That's
they
unusual.
built the fucking siege equipment.
Ah, yeah. That's standard fare for besieging.
Yes, I know, but still, it was. They have us at an advantage. We haven't destroyed their siege equipment yet.
Well, then we should do that immediately.
Yes, that is my thought exactly.
You hear a sudden loud screech in the distance.
Define
And-
a screech.
It
Harpy,
is
huge harpy.
it is definitely like a spectral, agonizing, echoey kind of scream, mixed
heard
in
this one
with
before.
a a metallic grinding sound.
What the fuck?
It's their grinding machine.
And
They just are grinding
Well,
their meat for the evening.
Quelina, from your vantage point, you see the front row of the Shade Knight army
Oh crap!
suddenly lurch forward. The armor completely shedding off of the figures, leaving only the shadowy, dark figures that rush towards the palisade.
Hmm.
Don't go fuck this and just leave. Tell us about it.
I will use the telepathic bond to say they are attacking.
Shump will be like,
Hold on.
Getting
Here's
something here.
text.
Who is attacking?
Who do you think?
What part of it? Do you see? What specifically do
Their
you see?
army.
Is it Mordrain? Is it trolls? Is it the siege weapons? Is it the Shade Knights? What do you see?
The Shade Knights have shed their armor and are attacking directly.
I have just received word. The Shade Knights have apparently shed their armor and are sieging.
Attacking.
Attacking.
And it was he just Quilena
That's
kind
bad
of
reception.
Quilena will just kind of say to herself, bad reception.
You should fix that. You should fix that very fast. We should do something about this. They are heading this way now.
Yeah, you should get to the front lines and get ready to defend.
Yes, but what the fuck are we gonna do about shedded Shade Knights? Is that even a word?
You take your weapon and you apply it vigorously to them. Nothing.
Well, I
is
will.
A
changed.
copious amount
and
of
I run.
times.
I run to the front line.
Sure.
By the way, I
Right.
would just like to remind that there's still a fake palisade just there.
Mm-hmm.
I look
Where?
over her and like, so you want to join him? I'm gonna go talk to Crambo.
Fucker.
I'll go make sure he doesn't kill himself.
Charge.
Oh, I'm not even going to run. I'm just going to walk.
Shove draws weapon from here and just starts running.
Yeah.
All right. So.
Once Rohertha moves off, I'll look for Crambo.
Yeah.
I'll just yell back to you. Join us when you can.
Oh, I'll be around.
Okay. So Kothar, you approach Crambo, who is still standing in the middle of the bridge. Now again watching over towards the west.
Are distances accurate here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is he standing like typical Morpheus style?
Yeah, pretty much.
I'll go next to him and mimic his stance. Like, so, what part of this battle do you plan to take?
I will be. I am actually pondering if I can't take wing and take care of those siege weapons.
I was about to ask you for that as a favor. Perhaps a bit of invisibility might aid you in the approach.
That would definitely aid me, yes. Anything to keep me alive for the end.
Well, don't overextend yourself, but
Oh, I do not intend to give any more than I have left in me.
well, I can offer you up to 3 of these invisibilities, but you'll need to return for a new one, and it'll break as soon as you attack. So 3 strafing runs sounds good to me, at least.
Perhaps even one will be enough. We shall see.
Feeling confident, are we?
I will do what I can.
Very well. I'll wait here for your potential return, or if you would linger, I'll seek out the other defenders at the bridge.
The other defenders will most likely require aid. And as he says that, he nods towards the west, where you see these dark figures, shadowy figures, crash against the palisade and stall for just a moment before they seep through the cracks between the palisade poles, essentially. The wooden palisade bars, and then immediately clash out into the blue cloak standing at the ready behind the palisade. And you hear the sounds of a melee beginning.
I would say you're right. He'll go into casting.
Okay. Good. As soon as Crambo has the invisibility on him, he leaps off the bridge, and you hear a flapping sound as he heads off into the skies.
That's a terrifying thought.
Invisible dragons.
Yeah. Colena, what are you doing?
Yes. I'm planning to stay right here.
Okay. The catapults are firing at a steady rate on either side of you.
Yeah, I'm in my hut, and I will kind of look. I will be standing in my hut and kind of looking towards the battlefield, and see how it goes, and then decide what I'm going to do with it. For now, I mean, as far as Polena is concerned, no one actually asked her to join the fight. They asked her to protect Isadora. And she did that. Actually, for now, she also sees me. I'm guessing that I see Kothar on the bridge.
Yeah, I think you would be able to see them.
Yeah, so for now, he doesn't seem to be in a rush to fight, so I don't have any need to rush anywhere. I'm perfectly happy where I am.
Perfect.
Yep.
Okay. Sham, Rodan, you rush out to aid in the battle out on the other side of the river. You hear the melee beginning just as you're crossing the river, I suppose. And you see in the distance Lady Isadora's shining plate armor as she lunges into the melee.
I'm going to kill Galena. Something fishy has happened. Roherthan, do you see that tiny armor that is slightly higher, taller than you?
Yes.
Tiny armor that is slightly
that.
taller than you.
We need to stop that armor from fighting. That is Isadora. She has no business being out there.
Are you sure?
Yes. Well, that depends on how she fares. But right now, yes.
No, I mean, are you sure that's Isadora? I'm assuming I noticed the Shade Knights are kind of ignoring it.
Well, less that, and more the fact that you don't think the armor is even real.
Yeah.
Yeah, that as well. But it definitely seems like not many are paying all that much attention to Lady Isadora.
I think that spell is very useful.
Yeah.
They just don't appreciate the intricacies of it.
Okay, if she doesn't die, like right now or within the next minutes, we could think about maybe making her show off. But right now, let's kill some Shade Knights.
Is there any Shade Knights that is kind of only Shade Knights in front of me?
No, everything is like engaged, very close to the palisade.
Can I run through?
Absolutely.
I need to find a spot where there is no blue cloaks, no friendlies whatsoever.
Oof, that's very difficult.
Yeah,
The blue cloaks were standing in formation behind the palisade, ready to scramble up basically and defend the palisades from any kind of ladders. But now they're kind of like rushing towards the palisade.
Well, I can't kind of chop my way through to find that first blue cloak and then just stand by his side, I guess.
You can. But there is still very little room between the palisade and the blue cloaks.
Yeah, but I can still stand like next to the first guy, and then there will be only Shade Knights.
Yeah.
I will do that.
You hear another metallic screaming from the distance.
Just wondering, what do I see the golems doing?
The golems are standing still.
Okay. So I'll remain still.
They aren't even stomping their feet.
How rude. All the army is doing it and they are not. It's a shame I don't have that rabbit there. I would tease them for that. Would have taunted them.
Shall taunt you a second time.
Exactly.
Okay, Rohirden, what are you doing? Rushing into the fray as well?
Less rushing into the fray, more walking around behind the blue cloaks, poking at any Shade Knights I can get a chance to poke at with my glaive.
Just poke, don't attack.
Poking with a pointy stick.
Sounds about right. Okay. You launch into the fray. Meanwhile, behind you, Kothar, you're getting fairly close to the drawbridge. When you see a sudden flame burst roughly where the hole for the Nightstone obelisk was, or is still, and a dark horse with a flaming mane emerges from the flame. Atop it, a rider with a gaunt face and and a muscular, otherwise very muscular build, as well as a shadowy cloak bleeding with embers.
How far away-ish? Is where I placed my token somewhat okay?
Yeah, that's good.
He'll just turn towards him, crack his neck a bit, and just shift course.
Okay.
Do I hear this?
No.
No, you're in the you're in the melee.
Yes, I am.
We're like over here.
We're like, oh, we're all the way over there.
Yeah.
Would I notice it?
Yeah, you would be able to notice the flare, the flare of light.
Actually, I don't know how he looks like Mordrain, so...
It would look significant.
Would it? I mean, that's actually up to Theo if my character would actually see it significant.
It's a dark rider on a black horse with a flaming mane. Make of that what you will. But it's definitely not a good sign.
It's death on a fiery horse. I mean...
Well,
I will use my telepathic...
awesome cloak.
Yeah.
I will use my telepathic bond and describe it to Shump and ask him, do you know that guy?
Hold on, Mordrain, hold on. Are you shitting me? He's here. He's here. Mordrain is in town right now.
I didn't actually say that he's in town. I just asked you if you know him.
Sorry, my iPhone thought I said, "Hey Siri." Oh, no.
Hey,
Failed to iPhone.
Hey Siri, order 200 black dildos.
I don't know what language she thought I was speaking on. But yes, we will turn back.
But I didn't actually tell you that she's in the that he's in the courtyard. I just asked him you if you know him.
Where is he? Where is he, Helena?
He's right in the where the Nightstone used to be.
He's behind us. He's in
I
town.
look directly behind me before he says in town. I'm like, no, he's not.
Well, okay, back in town. You need to
Stabs another Shade Knight.
Yeah, I would also be doing this while killing Shade Knights.
Nonchalant conversation.
So, did you catch the game last night?
I will at this point probably get out my shield to fly.
Sure.
So
Half
fly
fine.
south for the winter?
Yeah, that's a plan.
I mean, why not?
It's a good place to go.
Oh dear.
I heard that this time of year there's no Mordrain there.
You think?
Should I re-roll initiative, or are you just
Yes, roll initiative.
Can I roll dark vision?
Oh,
Wow.
You're attempting to roll without selecting it.
I actually rolled and oh, there we go.
What is my computer doing?
Stop downloading porn.
Can't help it.
Well,
Jump.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Initiative.
Sorry, I'm adding stuff.
Wow.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
well, this will take a while until I
Oh
reach
my
there.
God.
Actually, can I dash with the shield, or is it only 40 feet?
It has its own movement, right?
Yeah, it's 40 feet, but the question is if it can dash or
No.
just- okay.
I can dash.
Oh, how far is he from me?
Okay.
Okay, so once it's my turn, I will say what I do.
All right. So, Mordrain emerges atop his mount and instantly turns to Kothar, basically locking eyes with him and recognizing him from the fortress. And he rides a little closer, looking out to Kothar, chuckling quietly. Ah, we meet again. Have you brought the shard to me? Relinquish it now, and I shall spare your life.
technically, you came to me now. And you came to die, it would seem. Try not to run away like a coward this time.
You have spirit. You will make a fine addition to my army. Colin.
Yes. So I will use the shield to move 40 feet and kind of try to, well, where I can land on the floor and start then, I mean, I'm guessing that will be next turn, but after that I will probably dash from there. So can I actually do anything else, or is that my action?
Um,
I'm just asking if I can do anything else, because I have a spell that I want to cast on the way, so.
yeah, you can still do stuff. You're so far away that I'm going to be lenient. Mage armor. Good choice.
Yes. Yep.
Shump.
Mm-hmm.
Here we come. Fucking hell.
12 rounds later.
Fuck. Okay. seriously, dude. What?
Why is it so weird on the voice?
What are you talking with?
Himself.
Some amazing chat.
3,
I will be charging.
4, 5, 6.
About 6.
Only 6. 6 to 7 turns.
While we run amidst giants.
Yeah.
So I have 6 to 7 turns to kill him and take all the glory.
Yeah. Go ahead then.
I'm literally just moving.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna follow after Shunk.
Mm-hmm. Good. Kothar.
Kothar draws his weapon and begins humming something as he brings the blade up and kind of flicks it like a tuning fork. And 3 umbral images just divide out from him as he steps closer to this asshat.
That
Shouldn't
sounds
call
nice.
you shouldn't call him asshat. He really will be hurt.
Well,
He might
doesn't
actually
like that.
leave.
it sort of looks like that without the mask on, you know?
That's his brother's name.
Truly. Whoa. Okay.
Anything else?
Wait, did I say... Why would I even... Yeah, no. Draws weapon and begins blading and casts that spell.
Okay.
But I need to remember how it works. I'm just gonna cast it to be sure.
Sure.
Okay.
All right. In the distance, you hear a dragon's roar and the flapping of wings as a dragon descends from the skies, and you see a gathering mist of frost in midair that then launches in a breath across the terrain a little bit behind the main section of the army. And then behind that cone of breath, freezing breath, you see a silver dragon materialize as it swoops over the army and heads towards town. Mordrain, the elves of Thornwood also turn and spread out a little bit before Mordrain. Now, Mordrain focuses on Kothar. Excellent trick. You may all bow before me.
Hmm.
We shall
Relinquish your pride and give in. He he swipes at you with his glaive.
That hits. Let's see who, though. It hits me.
Ah,
Let's see, should I expand? Yes. How much is it? 15 damage?
Yeah.
Oh, math.
above average.
Now I'm trying to figure out what spells I need to consume.
Okay.
Because this.
Ah,
But how many spell slots would I need to get to 15? 5 times the spell slots level, so 3? 3,
Yeah.
6, yeah. So a third level spell slot fizzles away, and the attack
Good.
bounces off a barrier.
Excellent.
It definitely cleaves in, but it stops.
Yeah, perfect. Mordrain chuckles at the sudden turn of events. Ah, you'll be fun. Quelna.
Yes. Quilena, how is it my turn again? So quick? Okay.
Mhm.
I'm not. So yeah, I can move 30 feet. Can I see him, or is it this structure blocking my view? Because I already landed, so I'm just asking.
Yeah, you can see him, but he's a little obscured behind the barricades and stuff.
Yep. 1 second. If roll 20 will actually allow me. 30 feet. And let me just check the distance.
And would be 430.
Yep. So after this, I would cast this. Oh, it doesn't show. 1 second. On myself
Finish your retreat. Good. Okay.
for the next round. So I'm guessing, yeah, that's for the next round. So yeah.
Sure. Shump. Guessing you're moving. All right. Rohedin, you're moving as well.
Yep. I'll be moving to just behind Shump,
All right.
since I can't really stand on the same square.
Yeah. Kothar.
Awfully fond of that big weapon of yours, aren't you? Where's their dex save? Oh yeah. So it doesn't get absorbed. So no need for a save yet, but if he hits me, it'll possibly get stuck.
Okay. Oh, that's cool. All right. Yeah. The Thornwood Rangers standing close by fire arrows towards Mordrain. Impeding him with their volley. A few of the arrows hitting the Nightmare and Mordrain. Meanwhile, in the sky, the silver dragon swoops down, heading towards the drawbridge, towards Shump and Rohirden, moving as quickly as it can, its wings flapping furiously. Mordrain. See. All right. Mordrain is going to Yeah. Mordrain is going to again attack Kothar, swinging down his glaive as he grumbles, "Just submit.
Yeah,
Give
I'm not going
me
to,
Azrael."
I'm not going to attempt to. There's no point in it trying to attempt to dodge it. Let's see if he hits though. Yes, he actually hits me
yes.
again. Wow. Well, make your dex save.
Yeah. 20.
He makes it.
He succeeds. His blade cleaves into you, and then for a moment he tugs on it as it sticks to you a little bit, but he wrenches it free.
Ow.
Get on your knees. Kolana.
Yes. So I have as a bonus action I can run twice as fast. So I will just use my bonus action to run the 60 feet. And then I will see if I do anything else. Moment. Come on, token, stop. Stop doing that. Annoying. Okay. 1 second. Let me just see where it ends here. Alright. And now let's see how much distance do I have until him.
Oh, he's our crybaby there.
Oh, setback has the baby there. Was not looking at the camera.
Yeah.
So since I'm still far, I will dash as well with my action.
Sure.
And that's my action. I'm moving 90 feet every round.
Oh my god. And Shump, you're moving. Rohedon, you're moving.
Okay, yep.
All right. Kothar. It's time turn.
I can't actually make my blade, so I'll. It's time to see what this Elven blade can do, because I lose concentration on the other one if I do. So
Do you?
yeah, because Ethereal blade is concentration,
No.
and Blade Bond is also concentration.
Lovely.
But what is not concentration is Ethereal Shield.
All right.
As for bonus action,
Wow. That's good.
no
That
bonus
is.
action.
Where did you get the
Okay.
fingernail, though? I'm just
I'm not
wondering.
sure. I might have one or 10.
Or
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
not
mean-
actually consumed, so you
Yeah.
can just use your own
It isn't
fingernail.
consumed, so.
That's a weird need.
Let's see. You hear the screeching sound again, while the sound of the catapults firing again fills the town. The camera zooms past the battle at the palisade as the golems start moving forward as well. Her rows and rows of the Shade Knights shedding their armor head up ahead of them. And they are definitely breaking through the palisade and cutting a fair amount of blue cloaks down, slowly pushing them back towards the second set of palisades. We see a glimpse of Lady Isadora fighting in the very thickest of the battle.
The very
As-
thickest part where Champers are running away from.
Yes. And as we zoom the camera past her concentrated eyes visible through the slit of her helmet, we see Shump's back very far in the distance, and then a Shade Knight that just kind of pushes through her to assault another blue cloak, and Isadora freezes for a second and shivers visibly at the sensation of the shade pushing through her. And then a Shade Knight that just kind of pushes through her to assault another blue cloak, and Isadora freezes for a second and shivers visibly at the sensation of the shade pushing through her. And the dragon swoops down over the drawbridge and
It sees me. Hello.
These large claws descend down on Shump and Roherden, grasping them off the bridge, if you allow them to. Okay, and the dragon lifts into the air a little more, moving you another 120 feet closer to the elves. So you'd be...
I can imagine Shump is taking full advantage of it, just weapons out to the side. Just, ah!
Shump, do your ranged attack.
Whereas I'm just like, hey, Crambo.
Is he lifting you by the scruff of your neck?
more or less. Crumble roars as he lifts back up to the sky, and Shump, you hear the words. you hear the words. Remember what I told you, in this gruff, draconic voice. Not to be confused with Mordrain's more demonic voice. Mordrain reaches his blade up into the sky to cast it down on Kothar again, and then for a moment hesitates and sees the dragon approaching. But then swipes down nonetheless, this time following it up with a second strike. I'm done playing.
He's done playing.
Yes.
He
doesn't want to
hits
play
me
anymore.
once, so make a dex save. The other, let's see, that's 10. Not enough damage to dispel the umbral image, so I'm just still at
Ooh,
3.
that's a 12, but
Oh.
he chooses to succeed.
Oh. Why can't he choose, like, not to?
He can, but he doesn't choose to do that.
Yeah. He can, but he doesn't want to.
Doesn't want to make
So-
things too easy.
First one hits. Well, he sees them both hit, but none of the images waver. They just remain. It's hard to tell which
Yep.
is which.
Yeah. It's like the 3-card Monty. They just like swap around. Who knows which is which?
Yeah.
Kolana.
Yes. So Quelena will move another 60 feet forward. And I think I can now attack, actually. One moment. I could, but... Is there anyone except for Kothar in proximity to this Mordrain?
No.
Okay. So I believe I can do that. Let me just double check the distances. 280, so I will put it here and then it will do. Will it actually hit you? I don't think it will. Let me just double check. Fireball. It will be 300 feet. So yeah, I can do that. What is the 12-foot radius? So no, it won't hit you, Kothar.
You can just aim it
So-
off center so it hits him regardless.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. 20 feet away from you, so you can just see me kind of shooting a fireball away. Away! I have spell sniper, so
Fireball,
it's double
I
the
choose
distance.
you. All right.
Mordrain can just see this fireball coming from afar. Just he thinks it's not going to get here. No, it's getting there.
Good.
Dex saving throw for half damage.
Yeah.
Or does he need to?
A 15. Okay.
He fails.
Yeah, you see the nightmare flare up with its own inner fire, fighting back some of the energy in your fireball, and shielding or like sucking up the heat into itself, redirecting it away from Mordrain. But Mordrain definitely gets scorched.
Okay. So it's not that he completely blocked it.
No, Mordrain definitely got at least some of it.
Okay.
That is.
Oh, wait. He hit me.
Hmm?
He hit. I forgot. He hit. He took some damage.
Oh, yes. You're radiant.
12.
13. Wait. Yeah, 3d10. 13 radiant. I gotta remember
Okay.
that now.
Yeah. 13 radiant. Okay. Okay. Good. Anything else, Quilana?
No, I used my bonus action already to run faster, so that's my
Yeah.
round.
Why is she
Okay.
dying?
Jump. Oh, you know. You are closer
getting
again.
there.
Jump.
Yes.
Yeah.
But because I sprinted or charged or whatever, I
Dashed.
can't do anything. Dashed, yes. I can do anything. Not superiority die, nothing.
No, because those necessitate an
Yeah.
attack.
Yeah, okay.
You have bonus action that you can take. If you
No.
have something for it, but
Too far
probably
off.
not.
No.
You'll be in range soon. In the next round, though. Roden, you're moving as well? I assume.
Yep.
Okay.
And I should have my bonus action still. It is. Action. Fuck it. I'm gonna move 30 and then as my
Hmm?
yeah, I'm gonna move 30 feet and then Misty step 30 feet. And then throw a dart.
Okay. All right.
Mordrain.
That'll work. Good.
Because Misty step is a bonus action.
Yes. That
Oh.
definitely hits. It slips straight through the shadowy cloak and hits him in the back of the head, opening a gash.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
helped.
Yes, I did the help. Kothar.
Yeah. Well, he said he's
Hold
done
on.
playing. He said, hold on, I'm holding on for dear life. Where did he go?
I don't know. You just said hold on.
Yeah,
Probably not for me then. Okay. Yeah.
I would assume so.
Let's see if I can hit him with my sword.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. Yeah. Crying babies. 26 is a hit. 13 is a miss.
And a dart. But I'm gotta wait for it to register that it's disadvantage because, you know. There we go.
13, a miss.
A miss.
Yes.
You lost a dart.
You
might not have any more to fight.
Yeah.
The next boss that comes.
You hit his blade arm with your blade, cutting into him, then swiping twice, or swiping once and then throwing a dart as a third little flourishment in your blade dance. And
It's that blasted cloak of his.
yeah, it just shrouds your vision and gets in the way, especially with Rohirden's own dart flying through the cloak. It just kind of wafts it in the wrong place, so you can't really see. The archers of Thornwood once again fire a volley. This time more effective than the last. Let's see. Several arrows punching through the cloak and into both Mordrain and the Nightmare.
Actually, I just remembered that actually she did meet him.
When did she meet?
When she played on him the night.
Oh,
Fates.
right. Yeah. That is true.
Loved her. He just enjoyed her.
The silver dragon that dropped off your reinforcements from the drawbridge flies down and attempts to grab Mordrain, but its claws dig into the flank of the Nightmare instead. And these leathery wings flap violently as it takes to the air, the Nightmare neighing in agony as it is wrenched into the air.
One moment. What happened?
Carried off. Crambo swooped in, took the Nightmare out from under Mordrain.
Oh, cool.
He's
now
got
I can
himself
do-
a little battle time snack.
Hmm.
I'm guessing Mordrain easily lands on his feet.
Let's see. Yeah. Nothing fancy. He rolls over the side of the Nightmare, and then hops off, landing on his feet right in front of you, Kothar. Glancing over at Chump and Rohirden, seeing them coming, Quelana in the distance somewhere, marked only by the trail of the fireball. And
You like
Mordrain's
to run again, coward.
Mordrain grimaces and then attacks you. Up twice. That the third time doesn't count. So a 35 and a 22.
That's it. First one is 16. One of the umbral images vanish. Oh,
Yeah.
Second one is a
There you go, your
15.
crits. Yeah, the 15.
So down to one image.
Yeah.
It was
More
just two
raining.
attacks, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Mordrain attacks twice, cleaving into your umbral images, wafting them away from you. Kolana.
My turn.
Yes.
So first of all, I will move the 60 feet that I can move without dashing. By the way, I wanted to ask, just because I'm wondering, what are those red things?
Your barrels.
Oh, and
Sure.
those aren't barrels? Those are just
Yes,
barricades?
they are. They're normal barrels and whatever
Okay.
else
Okay,
mounted
no
into
problem.
barricades.
I'm just wondering because I'm like moving along with them and was like, what? So I will do, since I'm guessing the horse is nowhere near him now.
It's about 20 foot in the sky at this point.
Last time when it used its ability to envelop him, was it like only partially enveloping him?
Almost completely, but it definitely seemed to emerge from where the two figures met, essentially.
Okay. I will use then another fireball on him. I mean,
Sure.
20 feet away, so Kothar doesn't get hit.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah,
Oof.
he won't like me by the end of this fight.
I don't think he likes you now either.
He never liked me.
Irony
There's no
is,
love to me.
I wonder what she would have done if Kothar had told her that he is immune to fire damage right now.
He's not.
He is. Kothar is.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yeah.
Then, yeah, well,
But
I
he
don't know
hasn't
that,
told
so...
her.
Yeah, I know. So that's why I'm not using anything.
I can only imagine
I
the
knew.
gleeful, happy, oh, I get to shoot at both of them.
Well, she probably would have shot just you, just to have fun, I mean, at that point. Just,
Are you?
yay!
Yeah. I am immune
All
to
right.
fire damage.
Then I suppose Chump.
Necrotic.
Yeah. Sorry, I have 2 kids.
You have
There's
two
awake.
kids.
Both are awake.
Are they trying to outdo each other?
Yeah. Could
They're
I?
communicating.
They are. Okay, so if I stand here, I can hit him, and I will not kill Kothar if I do something in front of me, right?
Yeah,
Cool. So the first
most
thing,
likely.
don't do that.
You can always try, as I say.
Yeah.
We are
And
gonna
don't
go
worry
for
about
a
it too
little-
much.
Wait, first, I'm gonna have to do something. What does this count as? Oop.
That'll be an action.
Action.
That's a bonus action of the coronet. Once a day.
As a bonus action, yeah. It's a coronet bonus action.
How many more attacks do I have?
Your
2 at this point, I think.
2 frost or 1 frost,
Did,
1
or
bite?
did you get a second extra attack? I don't remember anymore.
He has 3
Not-
main attacks, but
Yeah,
he can't
so-
use the bonus action frost
Yeah,
attack.
so 3 frost attacks.
Yeah.
All right, 22 and 19 are hits.
And
The
then it just goes to
18.
hell.
Okay.
Does he save them?
18 is irrelevant because it's a dex save.
Yeah, your range to hit. He's just standing there, getting the full thing.
Good to see you, Kothar.
It's an impressive
Let's see.
burp.
Thanks. I had some chimichangas.
Changas.
He chooses to save instead.
He just chooses to save.
Yeah.
He chooses to save my one fucking special attack.
Yeah.
How often can he save?
Uh,
He takes half.
How often can he save?
You don't know.
We don't know.
Fucking.
I have an educated guess, but I don't think it's correct. So
Fuck.
Fine.
It's
Do
a
that.
custom-made character, so
Exactly.
educated guesses are not valid.
I know. Which is why it's an educated, because I know what the standard is, and then I know that it isn't. A educated confirmation would be a different thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a guess.
All right.
I have so much to do
Tomorrow.
Good.
tomorrow.
Um,
I don't know what you
he-
said because it was cut off.
He said,
he grumbles, and then it's Roden. Your turn.
Yeah, I guess
A
that's
grumbly
fine.
creature.
Yeah, Mordrain is very grumbly now.
Going to stand there.
You would think an
Swing
army
my blade
leader
around.
would be normal.
Oh, wonderful.
Wow.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Are we going to die?
Oh, that's wonderful. Did Chump just leave?
Yep.
Yep. Hang
Just
on.
in time.
Well, I'm gonna just roll like 3d8.
Can you say something significant?
Chump. Yeah. Yeah. Chump, you
18.
you hear these rushed footsteps from behind you, just as you're pulling Frost back from your last whiffed attack. When when the blade of a glaive comes like shing and right past your head, you feel this light drip of blood from your earlobe.
And a slight burning sensation.
Why don't you take
Are you
13
kidding
slashing
me?
damage?
13
He's trying to
slash-
give you a haircut.
And 5 radiant damage.
Yeah.
You just give me 18 damage.
Yep. I think he
Whoops.
gave you more damage than Mordrain did.
Yeah, well, he's the healer.
It's fine, I'll make him feel better later.
Whoopsie.
If you will survive.
He's allowed.
You look better
okay.
without that ear, anyways.
I know.
It's a distinguishing feature. Prominent battle scar, shall we say.
He will be
All right.
with me forever.
Good.
I've got a
The
slight-
two other attacks hit him. Mordrain recoils a little as a legendary action at the end of your turn, turning and quickly swiping to cleave at you in return, Rohirden.
Yeah, he definitely hits. Fucking 33.
Kotar.
Yeah. I'm curious. Let me just double check what types I have available first. C. Oh, it's not where it should be. Where is it? There it is. It has acid, cold, fire, lightning, poison, or thunder. Let's try a lightning chromatic orb at 4th level. Oh, why didn't it ask me for higher level? It doesn't matter. I'm guessing it doesn't hit.
It does not.
Ah, pity. That's my turn.
Okay.
The lightning orb
Cro-
just sizzled. That goddamn cloak again is just. Ah!
Yeah. Crumbo launches into the air and then flicks its claws out, releasing the nightmare. The nightmare neighs as the claws rake its flanks, and then the dark horse plummets down to the ground near the eastern palisade, dead before it gets to hit the ground.
Well, at least it won't be running away anymore.
In the west, the blue cloaks are rushing back to the second barricade as the shadows keep piling through the first one, leaving in their wake a mound of soldiers of Mintar.
Dead.
Yes. Lady
Do they
Isadora.
seem- Do they seem lessened, though?
is. Yeah. There are Shade Knights that are like dissipating in the melee as well, but they are definitely getting the upper hand.
And we are quite outnumbered.
We see Lady Isadora in the fray as one of the last ones to withdraw, along with a group of elves from Thornwood, who are fighting valiantly in a little pocket surrounded by the shade creatures, as one by one the archers or elves fall to the ground dead. Lady Isadora spared from the brunt of the assault. The blue cloaks at the second barricade are already, or the second palisade, are already pulling back across the drawbridge, so they may use the traps laid down. Mordrain, however, is still in the midst of combat, tying the four of you up.
I'm not tied. I'm far away. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you're almost like a ranger.
I'm just like, you.
Yeah. Mordrain turns back to Kozar, hitting twice with his glaive.
First one hits me. Second one dispels the final umbral image.
Okay.
And some damage for him.
Oof.
And a dex save.
I'm going to roll that for hitting him, for attacking Gothar rather than me.
16 is a miss.
I won't roll the d8 then.
A dex save. Okay. Oh, another crit miss. Which he chooses to save.
So he struggles a bit, but he tugs the weapon free again.
He cleaves into you, and for a second the blade gets stuck inside your shoulder, but he then wrenches the blade free once again.
Poor Niniak barely managed to wiggle out of the way as the blade comes in.
Exactly. Kolana.
Yep. So I don't need to move any closer. All my spells from now on can reach. But I will actually move closer because I have other spells that I want to even reach after that. So let's move here. Let's see. Was it here or was it here? I don't know. Something like that. I think it was. Yeah, it was this. Okay. Very good. So now I am at what distance from him? Who is he? Is he here?
Yeah, that's 160 feet.
Yep. Well, my spells actually can reach by much more, but I'm actually, because I have some spells that I want to do from close range, so. For now, we will do. Which spell will I do? I will not use this again because that would be stupid. Let's use this. And I will, no, actually I will use a lucky point to change that because I don't
That's
want
good
to hit
because
an...
I don't see it.
Oh, okay, so I won't use my lucky point because you didn't see it.
17. That would
I
be a
let
miss.
it happen. Alright. So I wasted a spell. And yeah, that's all my turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, Mordrain is going to, as a legendary action, again strike out, murmuring, "I want Azael," as he lunges at Kothar.
It hits. Let's see. Do a dex save, by the way,
Yep,
and have some more damage.
17.
Wow! Nice.
That's good.
Uh,
17 was the requirement, I believe.
I believe so.
think so. Let's double check.
Yeah.
Barely makes the save.
Mm-hmm. Good.
How much was it? 12.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
you can see that Kothar is not looking so good.
Yeah. Mordrain is neither, but he's definitely in much better shape than Kothar.
Jump.
I don't like what you're doing to my friends.
Oh, damn it. I was going to tell you something, but too late now.
25, 16, 22. 25, 22 are hits.
Can you use the breath attack again, or is that because of the...
That's a different action. It's a different attack.
Cool.
You're cleaving into Mordrain with frost. And... And your breath scorches his features as he
Would have
tries.
been nicer if you got the 28, though.
Yeah. You see up above Crambo watching the fight and does like a little twirl backflip sort of thing as he turns around in midair to launch down towards the fray. Guess it will hurt him now?
Yep.
All right.
About enmity against Mordrain.
Okay.
Preferable before I attack.
Ooh, attacking with advantage. Nice.
Mm-hmm. And definitely needed, I guess.
And I can't use weapon butt, but I should be able to use extra attack.
Both hit.
And a bit more radiant damage incoming.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. Good. What does your vow of enmity look like? Or what
Big
do you
heart.
say? Big heart that cracks.
Probably a big heart that cracks.
It's like that booby streamer, Chris Place or something. Just
Okay. You march into fray, cleaving at Mordrain. He is in really bad shape. Kothar, how about you?
Kothar grins at him and like, you can't have him. And as he begins the parts of a spell, he also sips this to gain a bit of health.
Mhm.
And he casts this on himself.
so you're that far along, huh?
Oh yeah, he was not looking good.
Ooh, okay, good. And that's your turn.
That's
Heal
my
and
turn.
safeguard.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The armies of Mordrain march deeper into Nightstone, rushing at the defenders, pushing them back. Lady Isadora, the last one, heading across the bridge.
Is ignored by the shades.
Not so much. They take swipes at her, although not nearly as many as would be likely if she were not looking like an illusion.
I wonder how they will have it in the bedroom with her looking like an illusion.
Crumbo lands close by, across the square, and peers over at Kothar, then at Mordrain, then finally his eyes rest on Shump with a serious expression.
He's still in dragon shape?
Yes.
Okay. Just so I can get the visual.
Yeah. The golems in the distance are getting close to the palisades. A couple of them already reaching the palisade and placing hands on the large pieces of lumber making up the wall, starting to rend them out of the ground. Mordrain
Is coughing apparently.
Yes, Mordrain coughs and hacks. Needs to stop smoking.
Oh wow.
I saw that smoke inhalation from riding the nightmare.
Yeah.
It's his cloak.
Mordrain's eyes at this point are wide, in kind of surprise. His movements are a little quicker, more erratic than before. There is desperation in his attacks as he lunges once again towards Kothar. Clearly some sort of fire burning inside him, demanding him to assault.
Oh dear. Well,
Round.
he takes the radiant damage for the impact.
Okay.
And Kothar drops to 0, but remains standing. Now,
That would be-
actually, first of all, dex save for the first attack. See if it gets stuck.
Mm-hmm.
Do I keep advantage for the?
22.
He saves. Second
yes.
attack.
You will get advantage on your attack of opportunity too. And 10.
Just as I drop to 0,
good.
his weapon is stuck.
Oh, this is good.
Perfect. It sinks into my shoulder again. I just lay a hand on it, like, no, you're not getting it.
Survive now. Mine.
This is perfect. It's perfect. Hold on.
But it's clear to everyone next to Kothar that he shouldn't be standing right now.
Mordrain assaults you again, desiring to carve you open, to suck up Azael inside you. And as his glaive gets caught inside your shoulder, and you rest your arm over it to keep it there, Mordrain looks at you with wild eyes as this radiant energy just kind of erupts from your shield, shredding the cloak off of him, and he stands there looking a little baffled for a second before he collapses on his knees, and you see a raging fire inside him starting to ember through his skin, out his eyes. A steam rises from his nostrils and his ears. In the distance, Crambo roars, "Jump! No!"
Do it, Crambo. I've made my choice.
All right. He
Oh, fuck, this is getting so fucking rushed because I have a little kid standing in the bottom of the fucking stairs right now.
Ooh, that's not good.
Fucking timing.
So, you gotta take care of that for now.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Frying pan.
Quilana.
Is he still alive?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Was he ever?
I didn't understand.
No. Well, he's on his knees. Something is erupting out of him. Whether he's alive or not is definitely arguable.
Does it seem like he's willingly doing it, or does it seem like forced out of him?
It seems forced out of him.
Okay. So I will do. One moment, just thinking. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I can check it myself. 1 second. Let me just double check.
This is like the worst fucking timing ever.
So,
Yeah.
Frying pan.
I will do the following. Where is it? It is not here. Oh, it's there. I will put it a bit away from the group so it won't hit anyone, but it will still hit Mordrain.
Sure.
Oh, yeah, there it goes. I want it completely dead. I want no remains.
Okay. Good. All right. These tentacles rise from the ground and start lashing out, wrapping around the figure of
Mordrain.
Mordrain. as this fire still continues to boil out of him.
Yep. I can't stop it from happening, but
Shump.
Kothar. There is a very... Fuck, 6 seconds. Hold on.
you see in the distance, Crambo is rushing towards you, neck extended, its razor sharp claws at the ready.
Kothar, one has to die. You, Crambo, go. Who? So unromantic. Who will die?
Naruto freeze frame of the battlefield.
Now you look at Kothar and you see that blade is embedded. You see that he shouldn't be standing. He is already dead. You know this from the previous time he did it, that the only thing currently keeping him alive is magic. So, his response...
Fuck, you stop rubbing your fucking hands.
It's your decision. So,
His
give me a name,
response.
Shump.
Well, I have my 6 seconds to respond.
Mm-hmm. You have time to respond.
Maybe it's time for Crambo to fix his mistake from the past.
You said maybe it's time for Crambo to fix his mistake from the past.
Crambo was his advisor before, remember?
It was. Right. How far off is Crambo?
60 feet. Just
60
about.
feet. So he won't be at my feet. He won't be within reach until next round. How does this work? It's like how does this work?
You'll be able to get there with the dash in time.
You have that fancy action surge of yours.
And that too.
I will do that to Crambo, right?
This is
All right.
nice.
I will spurt towards Crambo. Yes, towards Crambo.
You.
As I am running towards Crambo, I will pull a shard from the back of my under my armor, I guess.
One of the crystals that you found beneath Mintar.
And I will just lunge at Crambo with frost towards his neck and reach the crystal towards the wound and frost. Basically, I'm diving into Crambo's neck.
And Crumble looks at you as you approach and just says to you as Frost glints, ready to cut into his neck. It needs to be fully inside, fully quenched.
He jams his fucking fist into his fucking throat.
All right. So, what you see from the position where Rohud and Kotar are, that Shump runs across the square to Crambo. They exchange a few words.
One more thing.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Naruto,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of Naruto here. As we connect, there will be this moment where it's just me and Crambo.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So there will be like a parallax. I'm like in full speed.
Everything blurs.
Yes. And I'm like,
Crambo. I'm sorry.
and then just whiteness. And then go ahead.
Yeah. we see a sunburst of dark red blood gushing out like a fountain from the neck of the silver dragon, arcing at least 15-20 feet away, as Shump then shoves the crystal inside the open wound and holds it there as Crambo slowly slumps down to the ground and life leaves the dragon. And Shump pulls the crystal out only after Crambo has closed his eyes and is lying still. At the same moment,
What is happening to Mordrain?
at the same time as the crystal comes out of the wound, Mordrain suddenly bursts between the tentacles, gore splattering over Kothar and Rohirdan and the nearby area as this fire funnels out and like swirls in the air, sucked towards the crystal that is now coated with the blood of this dragon.
Kothar is he's kind of leaning. The glaive's end is in the ground and he's leaning on it and just fingers reached out for Rohirdan. Just
I will rush over to Kothar. Heal him.
Okay, Rohirdan, you place your hands on Kothar and he's burning up. You see a burning in his eyes. But unlike with Mordrain, the fire inside him like slowly seeps out of him instead of like boiling over. Again, this tugging sensation inside you, Kothar, as the fire pulls towards the crystal, and you see these strands of like flickering air head slowly towards the crystal. Yes, Kolana, you had something.
Well, yeah. I'm just still. I have here a dilemma.
don't we all?
No, actually, I have because of my character.
Yes.
Are you gonna finish off someone?
Here's a question, though. I will ask you, Theo.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't asked.
One moment, I'm asking it in whisper.
Dramatic.
Just a yes or no.
Yes.
And that's the second whisper.
Kothar currently has 0 hit points. Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you want to heal him, so you can. In this case, it's hard to say.
Okay.
Crambo went into it willingly.
Okay.
Okay.
Kothar for that much.
Okay. So you will see Kolena kind of stopping as she reaches the group and kind of looking at Shump, and you can see clearly that she's angry, but she's stopping herself from actually doing anything at the moment. And she's kind of looking towards Kothar and the Azel's remains that fly away, and she just, you see her like almost start casting a spell, but just stops herself short of doing that and just stands there, and she seems deep in thought at this moment as to whether to do something or not. She seems like you can see her on the verge of doing something, but not yet doing it.
Well, Kothar's not.
And Shump, the crystal burns in your hand, and then suddenly becomes very cold again. Then there's this like swirling sensation of hot, cold, as the crystal in your hand kind of settles down, and you see inside a great fiery beast meeting with a great beast of ice, dueling together against the size of the crystal. Kothar,
I put it under my armor.
Sure. Kothar,
Cold.
yeah. Inside you feel a sudden sensation of relief from the healing, as well as this burning sensation that has been plaguing you is released.
Yeah, you can see him visibly improving, standing up and flicks his fingers to make the blade just pop away from him and land harmlessly at his feet. And then look towards Shump and Crambo and look around and see what's happening.
You can see in the distance the golems have stalled completely. They are immobile against the outer palisades. The army of shadows that had been pouring towards the drawbridge is no more. You can hear in the far distance the sound of armor crunching and falling to the ground. And you hear a cheer far in the in distance as well, in the crowd of blue cloaks, and then the militia at the keep all cheering in unison.
What do you say, guys? Let's grab a beer.
Quilena will kind of, you can see that her lips are kind of moving without saying anything. And after like a few seconds, she just says, "Why?" At you, Shump.
Just for the fun of it. Why what, Kalena? You know what? No. Just for the fun of it. Why what, Kalena? Sincerely yours, Shump.
And she will just point towards the dragon and repeat like the question, "Why?"
What did you want to do with him?
I would rather ask what.
I will walk up towards Shump.
I don't need to know the why, I need to ask what.
What?
What have you done here?
I saved your life, Kothar. No, by extension, I actually saved the world's life.
What have you
Crambo
been conspiring with this dragon about?
told me great power was needed to seal Mordrain. And it was either you with your demon or Crambo. And we went for Crambo. Because you're still alive. And Crambo's dead.
Technically, it was to seal the demon.
Yes.
So Azile, not Mordrain.
True. Mordrain wanted Azile. We couldn't let that happen. We sealed him within the crystal, which now we have to seal away from Kalena. Any thoughts?
Well, I mean, we could just kill Quilana.
That is a very good possibility, but I know she's been growing on us. Benefit of the doubt 3 times over.
So
I
at this
suppose.
point, you can just see Quelena cast a spell, and she will leave the mislead there, and she will just walk away invisible.
Walk into the sunset.
Yep.
While you're walking, the box you have, the puzzle box,
Mm-hmm.
you
Be right back again.
you hear a sound of clacking in your pack as the box resolves itself and and reveals inside a pocket dimension.
Can I enter it, or is it like...
Absolutely. The puzzle box essentially expands into a doorway, more or less, that you can walk into. And inside you find a palace made of ice, or seeming to be made of ice. It's actually pretty nice and warm inside. And there are rows upon rows upon rows of bookshelves.
You can see Quelena just kind of look at the gateway that brought her here, and just fold it back, and then just start she will just like be saying to herself like, that was enough of that. Basically, like, for her, she currently decided that's it. I mean, she's off of adventuring. I was meaning to go to the library, basically, but yeah, that's also a good place to start her journey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a long life ahead of her.
Yeah, and they don't know yet that she's gone because they just see the mislead there.
Yeah.
Important question for Quelana, though.
Mm.
What about the illusory illusion?
Don't worry about that.
You need to dispel it, or it remains forever.
Yeah.
Speaking of said illusion, having gotten his response, Kothar's going to tap Shump on the shoulder and kind of thumbs over his own shoulder towards where his bay is. You should probably go and talk to her. I'm going to go and check on the wounded from Thornwood.
Good call.
I do that.
All right. Shump, you march to the midst of the celebrating crowd on this side of the drawbridge. You don't find Isadora there immediately, but once you cross the bridge, you find her as the essentially the last person you see along the way. She is standing in her bloodied plate mail, and as she sees you, she drops her sword and turns to you and takes off her helmet very hurriedly, running to you, jumping with her arms wrapping around your neck, and
You will, of course, do a spin.
Absolutely, and she hugs you as tightly as she can in that armor.
He will look, or he will like hold her and lean towards her ear and just whisper,
Impressed now.
She looks into your eyes for a moment and then nods, leaning in to whisper in your ear, you have the crown, you have Mintar, you have defeated Mordrain.
I told you, babe.
We're she stops short and like pulls away from you and then kneels before you.
Whoa. There's no need for this. Get up. What are you doing? What are you doing?
And she says, it would be my honor to be the first to kneel to you, oh, my king.
I just wanted to get you in bed. I just wanted to get married. I mean, this is too much.
You bear the crown of our Naden. You are my king.
But it was kind of collateral damage. It happened a long way.
And if you will it, I will be your queen.
I definitely will. That is what we set out to do. Make Faerun great again and make beautiful quarter pounders or quarter orcs.
Rather than, Kothar is walking away. You walk up to Crambo's lifeless body, and blood still pouring from his neck, and you try and cast your spell on him. His body twitches in this grotesque manner, but you feel quickly that his spirit is not able or willing to return. And as you are concentrating, trying to press the issue, revive this creature you have known and who has helped you, you hear a hamster.
The corpse randomly sneezes.
Yes. That's the air escaping the body after death. You feel a warm, comforting hand on your shoulder, and as you turn, you look upon a woman with bright red hair, and she looks down at the great dragon with a single tear falling down her cheek. And she says to you, "It is no use. He has made the greatest of sacrifices, and for that he will forever be honored in my halls, and hopefully in this world of mortals."
We will actually raise a statue of him where we were supposed to stand, maybe under his wings.
I'll make sure there's a statue.
We have the metal.
Remembered. And then I'll sit around grabbing as many guards as I can find of the militia to start building a funeral pyre of some sort.
Okay. As you're
the remains of the palisade outside.
Yeah. As you're gathering guards, you notice that Quelena is just standing there, staring fairly blankly at the visage of the dragon, not moving, even as guards kind of bump into her while moving past.
Yep.
Kothar is going to just chalk it up to, yeah, now you can't prove that it's not an illusion. I bet you're stunned.
Perfect.
Yep. The perfect illusion.
Yeah. Kothar, you arrive at the makeshift infirmary very quickly after leaving the square. For the most part, that is inside the keep. On the main floor, as well as some of the basement has been dedicated to it. There are more and more bodies piling up as guards are able to rush in from the gates and where the fighting was toughest.
And the elf is there.
Yes, she is there. She is in good condition.
Physically, at least.
Yes, physically at least in good condition. She definitely seems a little out of it. She doesn't want to look at the carnage surrounding her in the infirmary. So she's staring out towards a towards a wall, basically.
Kothar is going to kneel in front of her, try to get her attention, and say in Elven to her, Thornwood has been avenged. He is no more. And then present her with that tiny box of turquoise animal figurines.
She looks down at the floor for a second when you say that Thornwood has been avenged. Then, as you offer her the figurine, she gingerly takes the gift and reaches for your hand while closing her eyes. And she responds in her somewhat rough wooden elven dialect and says to you, I have no place to go.
Champen Isadora will come up.
You're not there.
We will be returning soon.
He'll shift his knees around a bit, so he just naturally goes into one of those sitting and just respond that I'm not going anywhere for now. Maybe you can join me in my travels back to Shilmista.
Shilmista. There are elves there?
Yes. Not wood elves, but high elves and wild elves.
Well, I suppose I could see that sounds good. Thank you.
Eventually, we'll have to take a trip to Waterdeep. Have a coin ready to return.
I would be glad to accompany you.
He'll stay there.
Okay. Great. Awesome. So, that was the end of a campaign. We went like
Almost
45 minutes over, but I think it was worth it.
I do wish to kind of explain a bit Quilena at the
I
end.
think
do.
everyone gets
As-
their epilogue.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Please.
Does anyone do either me or Kothar actually get round to dispelling that spell?
Yeah, Kothar will do it
Probably.
over the next few days.
So basically, Quilena at the end fight saw you kill that dragon, Shump. And while she understood that it wasn't an evil act in itself, or rather, you didn't mean to do it as an evil act, she couldn't bear to continue doing this kind of things with others. And she couldn't even bear to even say goodbye because she was just that devastated by your action that she just left.
That's good drama right there.
Mm-hmm. It's actually according to my character, so yeah.
That was fantastic.
I guess you were kind of
Everything lined up
surprised
perfectly.
then that he died in that
Yeah,
manner.
as far because you didn't actually show the crystal.
No.
So she
Of course
just thinks that you killed him, and
That's all there was to it. Well, she would have seen the fiery tornado going towards the dragon.
I saw the fire going out of both of them and kind of going towards where Champ was, but
Beyond
she
that,
didn't
nothing.
know. She didn't know where it went. She just knew that it went there, and she was, I mean, at this point, kind of tired by all of this because she did. I mean, there were 3 scenarios that I kind of thought that might happen with Polena, and this was not one of them. But she was planning to leave adventuring anyways. But in this place, she's. It's actually one of the saddest things that Polena would actually do. At this point, she kind of doesn't want to be in contact with anyone at this because of this.
She's sulking, basically. Sulking in her
Beyond
room.
sulking, she's angry at the world. I mean, she doesn't want to be around anyone anymore.
Like
You
teenagers.
become a hermit.
Give it a week.
So we have a sulking, angry sage left in the library of a great dragon. Smells like a upcoming plot hook for
spin-off.
a different series.
I wouldn't be putting it against not possible for her to turn. I mean, she's definitely at a breaking point.
There's nothing wrong with me. It's something wrong with the world. I will change it.
Yeah, just it will be a very different world once she decides. I mean, remember that that sphere that she was very liking? Her thoughts might change at this moment about
Who
that.
knows what she might find in that library, though.
Exactly.
Just also take into consideration she's also a fucking illusionist.
She will be a great mastermind.
Every single book in that library is going to be an illusory illusion.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed. People will come to this library and they will just be like, what?
So that's
Who did this?
Polana. What will
Mhm.
her then do?
Probably spend the next few days around Nightstone and then travel towards Mintar and look to probably set up a bar and some way of worshipping Sune down there. If there isn't already a temple down there for Sune.
We'll build one.
Naked Thursdays are in.
They're trending.
Tio, carry the torch.
Yeah, so yeah, that actually sounds really good for Rohan, because there isn't really any Sune worshippers around there. That's for damn sure. Definitely
guessing
need
that-
someone to lead them.
I'm guessing that Nightstone will become a place of different kind of. I mean, it will become different after he deals with that.
For all this
Yeah.
violence and ugliness, they need someone who's all loving and joyful.
Yeah.
Yes. It will. I mean, next time you visit Nightstone, it will probably double the population after that temple has been opened.
I'm going to acquire some of the gold from the hall and then come back up to Nightstone and establish a temple of Sune.
But yeah, that.
Or at least a shrine.
God, it's a dark ending for Kulena.
I'm impressed at how it all fit together so well. The rolls, the damage, everything.
It was
Yeah.
fantastic.
Apart from, I may need to replace Shum's ear.
I was planning to actually. I mean, if it was actually needed, I had a glass house to kind of contain one of the people.
I got the girl and the kingdom.
And the kingdom.
Yeah.
2 kingdoms.
Yeah, so now I'm just gonna We're just gonna make a little
Nightstone
family in
was
Longwood Grove. Hmm?
Nightstone was still part of the Minotaur's Kingdom area, I think.
No.
The next campaign will be up in the Sword Coast. In almost exactly 100 years before this campaign.
So just
Maybe
as
it was
Quilena was born.
I suppose,
Now
yeah.
Shump will just get a decree out and send out a search party and find Frank.
Frank.
Yes, he has an IOU for 120 gold pieces. He needs to find.
Where's that
Behind
Frank?
that 120 gold.
And he now can truly begin making the Faerun great.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
I guess
What's
that's pretty
Kothar?
much it. Yeah, I guess Kothar hasn't really explored what he's gonna do.
He
Gonna
will.
return to Shiomista and then return the coin, I guess.
Yes, and he'll need to. This entire trip has been to hone his skills so he can consider himself a defender for Shiomista. That's what Bladesingers do.
Ah!
Yes, perfect timing for him to start acting up. But yeah, there's a golem that needs building.
I
A
can take
person
all
that
those
needs
golems.
rehabilitating. He would try to, at some point, bring her back to Thornwood to see how the Wood Elves are rebuilding and offer her to help out there for a while. But such is life for an elf. It's hard to say what will happen considering how long he's going to live.
Yeah. Very true.
And after all, he does have some hopes to become a Baelnorn. But who knows? Shiomista will need to settle down first. There's something, civil war going on there.
Oh, I will be 10 years old 100 years ago.
Yeah, Kothar will be 23.
Okay.
Babies.
I will find you and kill you.
Ooh.
You can't do
Frank?
that.
I will kill baby Kalana.
You can't do that because that's going to be a time paradox.
Yes.
Plus, Quilena probably has now time magic with that library.
Most likely, yeah.
You'll probably find you will probably find her baby self as an illusory illusion.
Yeah. Goo goo gaga illusion. Spam says this was a 6 out of 10 ending because you needed more blood. I kind of agree, but
I mean,
then again, we don't have so much time to express all the blood.
not to mention you kind of were quite descriptive with the amount coming out of Cramble.
Yeah, well, it is an ancient silver dragon, so it's gonna have a lot of blood.
Yeah.
To be honest, he could have killed it alone, but
And the rationale for Kothar to actually choose to sacrifice Crambo was quite simple, actually. Honor and duty.
Mhm.
As I said, Crambo had a debt he needed to fix.
Yeah. He also had a solution that he didn't share with either of you wizard
Well,
types.
Kothar would have given his life if Crambo wasn't up on the table.
Mm.
I think though that no one would share with Quilena that secret.
Apparently, he didn't
It
want
was
to share
good
with
that she
anyone.
didn't know.
That was really fantastic. So, the next campaign, that would be the first session on the 8th, where we will sell on characters all together. You can think of stat placements and stuff like that. You should have an invite like that. Yes, point by there's a handout in the Roll20 campaign for it.
Mm-hmm.
And
You need to invite us though.
there should be an invite link, but it's
Yeah.
somewhere in the depths of Skype, I guess. The 18th.
18th?
I'm hoping that I will have my new Wi-Fi net card, I guess it's called, that I can install and then
Ethernet
have
card.
up. So yeah, Ethernet card. And if I do, then I would love to play some Hero Quest. But that is if you have availability on the 18th.
Who are you talking to?
Every one of you, in general.
Hero Quest?
Yeah,
What is that?
it is a board game that is basically a dungeon delve with very simple dice rolling rules and just the combat parts.
Is
Not
it
so much
free?
roleplay.
All you need is Tabletop Simulator.
Yeah,
Oh,
Tabletop
I have.
Simulator, and that's it.
I'm down for
that
it.
I have. The 18th, let me see what day it is.
Monday.
Monday.
Yeah,
At the same time?
Yeah, it's next Monday.
Yeah, it should be,
I have a
should be
problem. I
fine
have a
for me.
business meeting in Oslo.
Oh, can't you tell him to like not have it that day?
No, it's from 17th to the 18th.
Well, I can
Or
swap you out
19th.
probably for someone else. Or
Yeah.
Hero Quest.
Okay, so we're
Yes,
going
let's
again with this sheet? Really?
Would be nice
Trying
if
to
we
get
switched
used
the
to
other
it.
sheet.
I think
yeah,
that he already set it all.
The good old delicious one.
Oh, Jesus, not that one.
The huge one.
We're gonna change to something, then we're gonna change to the Roll20 made one. The simple one.
I thought we just used the character sheet from the sci-fi adventure. That'll totally work.
You can also just remove the character sheet and just use, the attributes and macros if you want to go crazy.
Oh, the simple one. No, please no.
I'm gonna have to leave.
Yeah,
Yes.
me too. I need to leave as well. But I'm first going to try and get my cat again if she will be willing.
I'm gonna go kill mine too.
Don't kill it.
Oh yeah, you said get it. Okay.
Don't kill your cat.
Sorry.
I also need to fully turn this bloody thing off before it uses all of my data. Anyway,
Good night,
Yeah.
Theo.
this was
great.
This was a fantastic session, a good ending to our campaign. The campaign was awesome.
It was.
And that
Was.
ending was tense. Actually
It
tense. I
was.
loved it.
I hope it was, yeah. So,
That
yeah,
was awesome.
see you about the 18th, back on the 8th with D&D, and
Mhm.
yeah,
Cool.
I will let you know during the week if I'm able to make the 18th for Hero Quest.
yes.
Goodbye,
Good.
people.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, stream.
Goodbye, stream.
Spam sent the cat cam.
Yeah.
Bye, Spam. See you Thursday, or actually tomorrow.
It's Tuesday.
Yep.
So
Thursday, I
Wednesday.
said that first.
Yeah.
Stream hasn't ended yet.
Nope.